Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hold on for our BGM. I forgot that camera streams. I'm usually I make this all big. Hello. What's up, gamers? It's your girl, Melinda Esperanza. It's a lot of snackies. It is. The camera doesn't even have all of them on screen. Hold on. I forgot. I gotta put like. Even my arm's out of view. Hello, everyone. Hold on. Let me just make y'all all big. Or actually make my hands bigger. Catch these hands. Where's window capture? It's down here. Near. Well. Ta-da! Let me see if I can still put browser above here. Yeah, chat. How are you inside of my chip bag? Someone should let you out of there. Well, hello, everyone. Hello, minasan. It is I, Melinda Esperanza. Welcome in, Ami. We'll be there with mochi. What kind of mochi? Welcome in, Cliff. Welcome in, Denier. Snack time. Snack time indeed. That Blocks guy. Welcome in. Strawberry pretzel sticks. I've never heard of that. Well, you know what? I've heard of strawberry pocky, so I feel like that's pretty close. Matcha pocky. Denier, you actually reminded me that I had what's this called? Cherry blossom matcha pocky. So I was like, whoa, Aloy, welcome in, Mr. Undertaker. Welcome in, Vincent. Yeah, I'm on time, right on time with some snackies. Welcome in, Lo-Fi. Red-haired demon killer, my favorite. That's me. It was funny. I literally read your comment as I was putting this your thing down with this Demon Slayer tea. No, actually mineral water that we'll try today. I was like, Demon Slayer mineral water? This kind of just accumulated. I have these ramens. You can only see 1 out of 2. I don't want to move the camera too much. But it's like, whoa. And then, thank you, Sully. Did you give out the subs? Is that my understanding? Thank you for gifting a sub to Tachikamo Koma Kura Kuro. Man, I can't say anything today. And Nisiro, thank you so much. And welcome in, Sully. It's so fun watching you have shapes and colors while I'm at work. Welcome in, Batsy. Welcome in, Ben. It's your boy. Make a tier list. We don't have that many snacks to make a tier list, but you can throw some snacks at me, and I will make a tier list. I'll go from there. Caprion, welcome in. And Judy! Welcome in, Judy. Hello. I'm ready to eat. Welcome in, Bubba Barnes. Can everyone hear me okay? My camera, my mic is like stretched. I mean, I could scoot a little closer. You like my pajama shirt? It's Animal Crossing. You can barely see it. It's Game Grump Animal Crossing that I got a whole long time ago. I need to sleep in a bit. Can only watch for a few. How are you? I'm doing well. Dinner's like right here. Actually, fun. Which one is which? So we've got, this all was inspired because I saw at a store, they have okonomiyaki. Trying to put this together. Like a game puzzle. Whoa, we got all the pieces. This what it was. Okonomiyaki ramen, and then they had strawberry keku ramen. We literally were like, who would want to drink a ramen made of ramen? Well, we're gonna test a ramen that's just strawberry cake. Welcome in, Bear. Matcha Pocky. I knew it. I tell them bring my tell them to bring me my money. That's funny. Make sure I greet everyone. Mr. Rizmaster! Those look good. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Huge shapes and colors fans. So true. Big Oonga Boonga, you know. I love you too, Solly! Thank you for the lork. It's funny, now you're doing housework, and I was listening to you while I was doing work. Look at us doing the swapperoo. ASMR. Oh, is that what it is? Is this the makeshift like theater kind of thing, movie stuff where it's like, listen to the tropical thunderstorm outside your door. Well, actually, You should be concerned if there's a thunderstorm happening right after. It's outside your door. It usually happens outside your window. Kenny, welcome in. You had me at Japanese snacks. So true. Welcome, I hope we're doing well today. I gotta get up early for work, but I'll be able to stay for a little bit. Just a little bit. That's okay, Ben. You need some good sleep. I also had a big nap because I was like, I guess I haven't been sleeping well. Part of me is like, it's fine. But also part of me is like, clearly it's not been fine. You're eating some shrimp crackers literally 2 minutes ago. Oh man, shrimp. I haven't had shrimp crackers in forever. I had to go AFK for a bit, but back shortly. No worries. I'm trying to figure out. All the snacks are scattered, so I'm like, where's my camera? Nap gang, so true. Alright, let's test these ramen things first. This one, which one is this one is the keku. I think this is strawberry cake. Yeah. Let's move on to this one first, because I feel like either this will be like, you know what? This is kind of weird, but maybe they were right. And then, if not, if this was an abomination that should never be brought out ever again, well, at least we'll have things to buffer it afterwards. It was funny because I was like, do I microwave this with water? Or with water? And then it was like, no, you put hot water in it. And I was like, LOL. Us putting all the ramens in the microwaves for like forever. And then it's like, you're telling me the microwavable cups are now? To be fair, my brother almost burned down the kitchen with a ramen cup, so there was that. I don't know what he did. He probably put it with no water and then like just put it to go. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Through those holes? Yeah. It was kind of funny because I just lifted this up and then poured the water in there. And I was like, oops. And I just covered this so it wouldn't like steam wouldn't escape or whatever. So I was like, alright, well I don't want cold strawberry cake ramen. We need to make this experience good. Good. But hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. Today's what day? Is today really Monday? No. I guess it actually is. I don't know what order these are supposed to go in. This is the strawberry sauce. The sauce. I wish I knew Japanese enough to be like, this is blah 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 blah. But it's Monday. A new week. It's a Monday today. Today. I'm not sure what this is. I may eat. What is this? What does this taste like without? Does it just taste like ramen noodles? Yeah, it just tastes like ramen without the flavoring. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. I feel like we're doing some food science. Weird. I remember I had a food science class in like high school. The only thing I remember from it is fruit pizza. We basically put like bread, like a pizza thingy, and then we added like cream cheese and we put like fruit on it. That's the only thing I remember from food science. Because I was like, alright Melinda, lock this in. This is so tasty, lock this in. I was like, alright, now I've locked it in that I can remember years later. Have I replicated it? No. But at least I have it locked in. Strawberry sauce. Sheesh. I know, strawberry sauce. Belinda has the sauce. Yeah, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Nippon food. Yes, Nippon food. We're starting with the strawberry cake. So I'm like, you know, if it's like, ugh. Then, you know, at least we have the okonomiyaki. Oh my gosh, this is strawberries! You know, why did I not see that coming? I was like, what could possibly be in here? Thank you, Gin, for the hydrate. Oh my gosh, it's so weird to just see strawberries in my ramen. Yum, yum, yum. Trust the process, Melinda. Paintable, pecho. Thank you again for the hydrate. We're gonna hydrate with our Demon Slayer sparkling water, which we'll do after this in case it's like... What kind of sauce is that? Strawberry. It's a ramen. Is it salty? I guess we'll find out. Alright, we're putting it in. Well, science. You know, part of me is like, you know, this doesn't feel bad, you know, like ramen, you know, the noodles itself, they could work. I think work. But part of me is also like, what have we done? Trust, Melinda. Trust. Alright, chat, what are you having for dinner? I'm having strawberry cake for for dinner. Don't forget to give thanks, Japanese style. Eat a duck, I must. Eat a duck. Oh, itadakimasu. I was like, they think about eating a duck? That just kind of made me think like eating a frog to do the hard stuff first. You had a peanut butter burger the other day? But was it good? You're so invested. It's like at those TV shows and the foreigners are just making recipes they don't even know. Alright, chat. I'm gonna put this over here. This is... It looks kind of... looks okay. The liquid reminds me of tres leches, which is so good. Anyways. By the ways. Alright. Itadakimasu. It smells good. Let's see if it tastes good though. How? Well, it does indeed taste like cake. That's my mom. She's at my door. It's bizarre. It does taste indeed like strawberry cake, but it also is ramen noodles. So I feel like my brain kind of short-circuited for a second. It just kind of, I just started laughing because it felt like I ate like a good chunk of strawberry cake, which was like, ooh, this is yummy. But then it kicked in with ramen noodle flavor, and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. Your laugh's like a witch at a cauldron. A powerful laugh. Hold on, let's see if my mom is texting me. We were doing some insurance stuff. I know it's my honey texting me. Hooray! Rebellious Mew, welcome in. I know my napkin. No. Strawberry ramen cake. It's okay. I don't know if I really want to take another bite. It's so powerful. I'm gonna put it aside. It does feel like if you're really desperate for a slice of cake and don't want to commit. Only desperate in the fact that like after a bite you're like, you know what? That's it. I feel like I'm pretty satisfied about this cake. I'm gonna put this here. Alright, this one's the okonomiyaki one. It looks very appetizing. Oh, my mom's calling me. Let me just mute myself. Alright, we're back. I was just asking if I had baking soda. And I was like, I don't think so. The last time, because I had baking soda, but then she asked me for baking soda and I gave her my baking soda. She just has the upset tummies. Like the, what's it called in English? Acid reflux. But she said she'll take some time, so I was like, okay, you just let me know how that goes. It's a pretty ringtone. Oh, thank you. That's probably one of the defaults in my phone. I feel like strawberry cake ramen is very ambitious. Yeah, you know, what were they? I don't know. A part of me was like, yeah, that did taste like a strawberry cake. And you're like, I don't know, it's like, it's your brain kind of short-circuiting where it's like, wow, that was good. Oh well. Instant deer tear. Yeah, it wasn't like F, you know, it does taste like strawberry cake. But it's so bizarre because it feels exactly like what it should taste like when you eat a strawberry cake. And it almost tastes like, your brain is like, wow, I remember this taste with the bread. But since your brain is like, oh, this tastes like bread. Once you keep chewing on it, it's like, oh no, this isn't bread, this is noodles, this is weird. You know, it was very ambitious. It was very ambitious. Oh, let me... Okay, I made chat on my other screen because the tablet's gonna die. I thought I had it charging, but I was a fool, and I did not have it charging. Because I used a little power, a little blocky for, a little vacuum thingy. I had to vacuum all of Precious's stuff early this morning. Oh, I guess yesterday too. I guess the weekend. I've just been doing a giant overhaul of cleaning. But I feel good because I feel pretty good about it. Alright, I have high hopes about okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is super tasty. So, this was kind of actually harder to, actually it feels like this one came with a lot more noodles too. You gotta really get in there. I had a crab, snow crab ice cream from Don Don Donki. The first bite was interesting. The rest was dreadful. No. You're like, this is, I don't know. I feel like some of Japan's flavors, I was like, nobody really wakes up just like, you know what I'm craving? A ramen flavored like ramen, you know, but without any of the ramen consistencies, you know. I don't know, it's very interesting. They make very interesting stuff. Does eating baking soda help with acid reflux? I'm not exactly sure. But my mom does that. Dapster and Silver How the Wolf. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the follow. Welcome Laticrusmento. And thank you, Dapster, for the raid. Hello! Raiders, soy Melinda Esperanza, your local demon slayer and warrior of hope. Hello, it is I. Well, except you can't see me because we're eating snacks. You missed it. I ate strawberry cake ramen. Yeah. You know, just try only a bite, and then I think you'll be set for life. But welcome in, Dapster. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What are you up to? Fearless, also welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I feel like I missed. Oh, that's right. I missed some texts. My mom is singing worship songs. Whoa! No, Tablet Chan, don't leave us. You were so young. She's gonna hold on for a strong like 5%. So she asked the pastor to spray for her, also to put oil on her anointed oil, and she's singing worship songs. Oh wow! Is this like a first time for your mom kind of thing? Pastor, she asked the pastor. I'm very invested. Granny Smith apples can help with reflux too. Thank you, Rebellious Mew. I'll hold on to that so she can get some at the market. And Jojo the Hut. Oh, that's such a good name. Welcome, man. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the strawberry ramen cake food review. It wasn't that bad. Like I was saying to chat earlier before y'all came in, Literally, it feels like you are consuming a legit piece of strawberry cake, except your mind kind of freaks out because it feels like you're actually eating cake, but then it's just noodles. So you just kind of short circuit for a second. That's how the stream's going. But we're trying the okonomiyaki one. My hopes are high for this one. Whoa, this is mayonnaise. Whoa. Or a type of mayonnaise, probably. This is what we're here. Mira, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I've been trying to get my audio to work for the last 10 minutes so I could hear you. I could hear you now. Hooray! You just missed me being like, you know, strawberry cake. It's okay. But the snacks, well, one snack down. Tier list, ramen cake, D for decent. Doing it, play more Expedition 33, and it was kind of crazy. More questions than answers. Man, oh man. I need to play that game. Every time everyone gets also to the end, they're like, oh my gosh. I wish I knew nothing about it so I could replay it again. I'm like, wow, this wild. But it's cool though. I'm glad that it was so investing that you're like, what? Like an anime episode. I mean, she said that her head hurts. What even though that it's like songs that I go to choir and we play worship songs and some songs resonate with her. Oh, that's nice. I feel like the Holy Spirit is working through the songs to speak to your mom. Sometimes I feel like, you know, music can resonate with people. That's why we had a long time ago had like a talk about like, you know, a lot of people are like modern worship music. It's like hymns versus modern worship music, which I think is a terrible argument in the first place, you know? If God uses you and calls you in the Holy Spirit to work in, you know, modern music, that's cool. You know, modern music also helped me. And it's pretty cool. Let me also... I'm super far away from my computer, so I can't hit the shout out button. But once we try this out, I'll move over. But please go check out Dapster. Dapster's so cool. Also a Christian. Please check him out. He is very cool, good friend of the channel. Mayo de noche? Mayo de noche, is that what it's called? Mayo de noche. Those noodles look yummy. See, this one looks promising. I'm gonna be sad if this one actually sucks. Like, it doesn't actually taste what it's supposed to. I'm gonna be surprised. I mean, that's why I have high hopes, because okonomiyaki is tasty. And I'm like, if this other one could taste like a legit cake, then I'm sure... Well, I'm gonna say I'm sure. This is why we don't lean on our own understanding. D is for, the heck is this? Exactly. Also gonna play that game. It's like exactly my style too. I know, it looks pretty cool. Jamie's been playing it, Dapster's been playing it. Orion, Orion was playing it. A lot of people have been playing it. So I'm like, man. Also the music's pretty hype. I'm like, wow, I could, if they made like a vinyl, that'd be cool. Alright, moment of truth. Chat can have the first bite. I should have moved your plush down here. Your makeshift Cadinho plush. Alright. That's not bad. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. I would give this like an A. A strong A. Does this taste like okonomiyaki? I feel healed from the strawberry cake. I'm increasing in HP. Well, let me scroll back to see if I missed anything. Sully's planning to do a hand cam of Japanese snacks. But when the box arrived, she ate most of it. Oh, really? That's so funny. That means they're pretty yummy. This is kind of impromptu, because I bought these a few weeks ago, like these ones. And I was like, I should do this for a stream, but I don't know when. And then a new store opened, so they had some other snacks. And so I got these chippus, and I got this drink. And then I had these already from a Japanese market. And so I was like, you know what? We haven't had like just a general yapping stream, so I was like, snacks and yapping. Y'all can grab some snacks. I eat some snacks. Only one questionable snack. Cursing is bad. I don't actually curse, so that's not a problem for me. Alright, now, and again, also redeemed a hydrate, so let's open this one. This is our Demon Hunter. Sparkling water made with real juice. It's mango flavored. No food coloring. It's pretty cool. I was like, wow. 0 added sugars. I noticed that a lot of Japanese drinks have a lot of added sugar, and I was like, what? Yeah. Ba-dum. Oh, you can see like the air coming out. Oh, actually, you probably can't see it too well in the camera. But it's there. Take my word from it. 33 is gorgeous, but isn't exactly family friendly because of strong language. But I still highly recommend it. Yeah. Fellow Christian, don't mind swearing in general. It's just that growing up as around family, I curse and swear, but don't curse at all, which is good. Yeah, I also don't. I don't know. I just always felt like it was weird. So I don't. It makes other people feel self-conscious. But I feel like it's okay. don't feel conscious, self-conscious. Okiname's so good, it better be good. It is very good. I wish we could share. It kind of feels like the cake is still having toll. Let me see if I have a little bit more. I guess this could be my actual like dinner. Hooray! I don't know what I'm doing with the cake one. Maybe like wash. Well, I don't want to say wash it out, but like, I don't know. I don't know how to save it. Let's try this drink though. It does taste like mango. I'm trying to think. Like a C? C for crisp. Crispy drink. I don't know, it tastes like a real fruit juice. I don't know, it's not very like powerful or sugoi. It's just, wow, mango flavored water. Or actual mango water. Strawberry cake. They think there's a mix-up. Oh no, Ben. You re-ate the cake. Oh, Prisma, welcome in. I hope you're also doing well today. Welcome. That was pretty good. I mean, it was tasty. But it's just, you know, just water. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was gonna be more powerful. They actually had multiple of these. Tanjiro was watermelon. Gin was, I think pomegranate. Nezuko was strawberry. They had the... What's the boar man? What's his name again? I forgot his name. Think. Something. Inosuke. Yeah, there we go. Inosuke. Pomegranate. Pomegranate. Alright, let's move on to some chips. These are teriyaki flavored. So let's see how this goes. This is the crinkly ASMR. Oh no, thunder! Why is the guy who uses fire on water? You know, that's a good question. Look at that! The bag, half of it's empty. I can't believe this. When I used to work in my cafeteria, it does smell like chicken. Here you go, chat, sniff it. There you go, smells like chicken. Wow, that's sweet. That's real sweet. Why is it so sweet? I can tell it's chicken, but the teriyaki is so sweet. Why is it so sweet? Flashbacks to strawberry cake. How did this happen? All right, here you go, chat. Eat. Eat. The smell of vision is broken. I'm kind of sad. I had higher expectations for this one. No! Oh well. Also, welcome in Mr. Waffles. Been funny if we had a waffle-related snack, but we do not. Thank you for hydrate. I will hydrate with our sparkling water. No, it's not bad. I don't know why. I actually just didn't fully expect to smell something. And you never know. You could have been like, you know what? That does smell sweet. You should try chocolate turtle chips. They're so good. I've never heard of chocolate turtle chips. Chocolate does sound pretty good though. That does sound like a Cocoa Crunch ad. That's funny. You can find them in Minoso. Ooh. I'm gonna write that down. Or I guess take a picture of it. C tier. Yeah, it was okay. It might move down to D tier. I don't know. It's just so sweet. I don't know why it's so sweet. Shouldn't be. Can't believe this. For Christ. Alright, well, we'll go with the Pocky. Fun fact. Well, I bought these and then I was like, oh my gosh, since Vangeli's going, I'm gonna give them each a Pocky pack. But there's enough where I can eat one. Ba-dum! These were limited edition. Limited edition. Alright, let's see how this one goes. I like matcha. What's this? Cherry blossoms. Oh, it's all green. For some reason, I expected it kind of pink. Oh, it is kind of pink. The stick down here is pink. All right. Yeah, it's good. Matcha's strong though, but not like super strong. You know how to describe. Hang in there, Mr. Waffles. Pocky strawberry at best. I actually don't like Pocky strawberry. It's my least favorite Pocky. Sorry, Mr. Waffles. D tier is this too sweet. True, I like that for the D tier. Peporo or Pocky? This one is Pocky. It's good. I'll put this in like a B tier. Very good. Survive. Don't worry, Mr. Waffles. The Lord makes the way. But that was actually pretty good. Hooray. And then before we move on to our last, we only have like one other thing. We have these steak chips that I heard were good. So we'll see. We'll see if they're for realsies or not. I just love strawberry for everything. So valid, Mr. Waffles. You keep eating the strawberry things. Do you like strawberries? I do like strawberries. I feel like as now I've like gotten older. I don't know. When I was younger, I feel like I might have I feel like they were too tart. Now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, I like strawberries. They're cool. And then I like adding a little bit of honey to it. I feel like it enhances the flavor. But I put a lot of strawberries in like breakfast shakes and stuff like that. Steak chips. I know I heard the guy during the opening day. They was like, yeah, these chips are very good. And so I was like, ooh, do tell. I mean, I got like the last bag, so maybe. But we'll see if that guy is being for realsies. Or he was being a salesman. But we're gonna open this. This was a freebie gift. And I bought some stuff at the store opening, so that was cool. It's like a little gachapon thingy. And we'll see what we got. It has like different treats. So I'm like, that's cool. I'll put the trash over here. Be a good girl and not dump stuff on the floor. Might be salty though. Maybe. I would be jump scared if this was sweet. Like the teriyaki. Alright, chat. Dang, I actually thought it would just be there. Which one did we get? These little pusheen. Whoa! You little macaroon. You're so squishy. Bald gang. He's got tiny hair right there, you know. Macaroon. Kawaii. We'll put it right here. Don't worry, little pushing macaroon. We won't eat you, right, chat? Right, chat? I'm watching you. Don't eat the macaroon. That's food? No, Bear. What did I just say? No. Whoppa. Alright, let's try these steak chips. Oops. Oh, I didn't hit the camera. I hit the iPad. I was like, no. Yeah, cuckoo. There was different varieties. It could have been a macaroon, a s'more. It would have been really funny if it was the strawberry cake, pushy, a cupcake, or a cinnamon roll. I feel like the cinnamon roll one would have been so cute too. Don't eat him! Y'all are like a dove. A cat's not on the menu. It's definitely... I definitely have a track record of not eating things that aren't meant to be eaten. Flashbacks to me watching the clips of that one show where the guy was eating rocks and raw chicken. Another person, no, a girl was eating plastic. Like, girl, no. These do smell like steak. Here you go, chat. You can smell stew. That definitely was a conversation I had with Sully earlier today. Ben, you eating things you're not supposed to. Give us one chip. All right, first chip chat. Here you go. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Hi Corky, welcome. I hope you're doing well today. I had strawberry cake ramen. That's how the stream is going. You have no mention at all. You bought milk tea on cookies? Ooh, milk tea on cookies. Sounds nice. I think I had the steak dish before, but I don't remember what they tasted like. Well, I guess I'm gonna... See, the picture looks so good. Hold on, I gotta flip this around. Yeah. I hope it tastes as good. See, is this Sonic voice? Okay, hold on. Waffle, chicken, biscuits. This chip is S tier. For Sonic, approved. Yum 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 yum. That reminds me. I think it's still open. I hope so. I should have done it earlier, but I've been kind of like, eat. Bear Hermit Panda Foo. Panda Fo. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the land of Christ Mentor. We strive and grow. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome in, Karad. Arad. Hope you're also doing well today. Young lady, that is I. It's kind of funny. Liz, we had like a impromptu Bible study today, which was so nice. We usually meet on Saturdays, I mean Fridays, but she had the grandkids over, cause her daughter, like I had mentioned before, like her daughter's going through a divorce. So we've been praying about it. And, so she had like 3 other women over for like a girls' night Bible study thing, and it went really well. So that was really cool. One of them feels very enlightened about God's character, and so I was like, oh, that's awesome. I love that for her. So we didn't meet on Friday, so we met in the afternoon during lunchtime. It was so cool because I was like, oh, I haven't read my Bible today. We got to read through Joshua like 14, 15, a little bit of 16, 17. Because there's just a lot of listing all these names of who got what territory, and so it was pretty good. We like, as we're going through Joshua in the Old Testament, we like this, like, you know what, when the Israelites were obedient and like just, you know, listening to God and letting God take care of the battles, like they were always winning. It was so interesting because we ended up off on the chapter where literally they've just won all these battles, they've just settled in these lands that they've claimed and that God has given them, and they're still like, but these people are so strong. And me and Liz were like, they just, you know, they went to fight all these people and won. And waves chip around. They versed all these people and won, and then even others like cities were coming together because they were like the Israelites were too strong, and stuff like that. So, and they still defeated them. I was like, wow, it's crazy. But we do the same thing. But it was just cool. I was like, wow, God is so good. You spell it right the first time? Oh, thank you. Sometimes names are hard. Didn't think of work and voice acting? Didn't you think of work and voice acting? I've thought about it. But right now I'm a VTuber. Well, actually, I've got some stuff I can't talk about, but I don't know. Maybe you might find a Melinda voice out there in the world one day. Who's to say? Welcome in, Dirk. Welcome in 0 days. So strong. I am very strong. Thank you. And stuff. So that was cool. Alright, we're gonna eat this chip. It's slightly sweet, but I don't know. It's because we had the teriyaki. But it does kind of taste like steak. I know, crunch ASMR. I don't like people listening to me eat. But it's kind of hard. Because my mute button's all the way over there. It's okay. For the stream. Not bad. I would put this probably like... Probably like C tier. I felt like it was good. C for crunch. But other than that, like it's fine. If you want to go into voice acting, that crunch was perfection. I'm just gonna put it into like what's it called? Those kind of things where it's like audition reels or whatever. Yeah, those. Maybe like a crunch. Like, well, perfection. This is the voice actress we've been looking for. And then they'll be like, eat this potato chip like Light from Death Note. Even though I've only seen the scene and I haven't actually watched all of Death Note. A lot of old animes that were pretty like top tier I have not watched. And time has passed, so I don't know if I'll ever watch them. She takes a chip and she eats it. Exactly, Mr. Undertaker. I find this super cozy, honestly. Hooray! I know we're all just kind of hanging out. We're at the Tavern of Hope. You see this table? This tavern. I'll wrap these bad boys up. It's kind of crazy because, like, it's one of those things where you have an expectancy of, like, what you think something will taste like. Then you taste it, and it's not what it tastes like. Except for these. These were the winners. Or the on the good tier list. The okonomiyaki ramen, and then the strawberry... No, not strawberry. Cherry blossom matcha pocky. This was pretty good too. The Viangeli girls will get to have some of these because I've got some. And then the chips were okay. And then the strawberry cake in the corner is an abomination that surprisingly tastes so accurate. It's an abomination in a way it's like, just don't feel right. You're making me want Japanese snacks, but I have none. No, Mira! Don't worry, I'll bring you some Japanese snacks. I'll bring them to reach. Karan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the land of Chris Sprinter. We're striving, girl. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm trying to make a doll? Like a doll? Like a stuffy doll? That's all this... Yes, please, I will. I almost bought some more snacks today, but I was like, Melinda, I need to buy the snacks closer to reach. Even though I've been looking low-key on the back of the snacks, I'm like, well, these don't expire till like next year. I saw some really cute bear-shaped ones. I was like, oh my gosh. I wanted to get everyone like candies that matched all their themes. I just love the girls so much. I literally have things for y'all already. But it's good, because then I can pack it and realize, like, alright, this doesn't take that much space, but still. Bear-shaped. Yeah, well, no, the candy itself wasn't bear-shaped. The packaging was bear-shaped. And it had chocolate, little chocolates. A tier, okonomiyaki ramen. Yeah, this was actually pretty good. If you actually really wanted okonomiyaki, I think it also came with a substantial amount of, like, ramen. I probably won't eat a lot of it. I'll probably like mute and eat as we go in the stream. Mostly because like, I don't want y'all to hear me. This is like the closest anyone will ever hear me eat anything on stream. This is probably the only first time anyone's ever heard me eat on stream. B tier, Pocky Matcha Blossoms. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. It's one of those things where the matcha was kind of strong, but it wasn't bad. But I also feel like it's just kind of B for very good. The ramen, like a solid A. It tastes like it should, and it feels like a appropriate meal. Has enough suficiente. Other than that, the chips, teriyaki would be in D. The steak one would be in C. I feel like as we drink more, this is probably like a solid like B. B for very good. Very tasty. It does taste like just mango water without all the sugar and stuff, so that's nice. I have like another drink that I've already tasted before. It's like a boba thing. It has so much added sugar though. I forgot about it because I bought it the first time. I was like, wow, this is so tasty. And then I was like, cool. And then I was like, oh my gosh, 48 added grams of sugar. And also already has 48 grams of sugar. And I was like, oh my gosh, so much sugar. So I'm just waiting today. You're so cool, Millie. Thank you, Bear. I appreciate it. Y'all are cool too. See, mango soda wada. Water! And steak chips. King Julian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Disgusting. Teriyaki chips and strawberry cake ramen. Cake ramen. I don't know what to do with this. Makeshift it into something, I guess. I'll probably think of like what kind of meat tastes really good with the sweet, and then like add it onto this and see. A good idea is to ask chat questions, then read the replies while you eat. Oh, so true, Mr. Undertaker. Alright, chat. This is your time to ask questions, Melinda questions, lore questions. I feel like I also had like a VTuber thing. Thank you, Mr. Undertaker. Big brain. Big wrinkly brain. Let me see, because I also downloaded like those ask a VTuber questions. Like and then I'll answer a question. But I don't know if I bookmarked it or like, oh I do! I have the VTuber get to know me. Wow. Alright. I'll give y'all a second if you want to like put some questions, and then I'll read the VTuber question things. My question for you! Did you ever eat chapstick growing up? No. Is that a thing for people? Did people just have like glue stick equivalents but other things? I was very picky about stuff. Like low-key just like a germaphobe kind of thing. So I'm also very like, when I eat, I wipe off like literally all my lip gloss or lipstick. It's gone. Because I don't like seeing it in my food. Because I'm like, oh no, I'm eating it. Ah! Microplastics! Just kidding, but you know, kind of not. So I'm very like picky about that kind of thing. I don't think I really ate anything like bleh. My brother ate a nail. You know, it would have been better if he like ate some glue. Maybe. We had to go to the ER for that. Nobody ever did that. I would never. I literally saw on Twitter where someone had posted on Tumblr about like their dad had to take away the Blue's Clues kids toothpaste because they were literally just straight up eating it. And it's just like an image of them going behind a door, and the dad's like, where did my child go? I did a little, it's very sweet. I mean, to be fair, chapstick and stuff like that is all flavored like fruits. And in elementary, people were just like sniffing fruit markers. And I was like, but the fumes though. Why kids out here wilding? It's funny. I just like be like, it smells cool, but then I close it. It's kind of funny because I tease Vice because he's like, yeah, you just sniff it like. I'm just like, no. Put that Sharpie down. Yumi and Sully to Akamir. the eating chapstick gang. I mean, to be fair, they look literally like candy and stuff. So your brain go like, yum, 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 strawberry. If a train was speeding from platform A in Barcelona, traveling 300 kph, another train speeds from platform B in Valencia, what's the square root of purple? 5. Next question. No, I'm just kidding. If you say it with confidence, they can't prove you wrong. I find myself always eating chapstick. I mean, I guess at some point, like, if you wear chapstick and you eat, you technically are kind of eating chapstick. Kinda. Anybody else eat this Sparkle Fun toothpaste growing up? It's kind of funny because a lot of kids found it tasty. I found it like, not edible. It's just like, my mouth feels spicy. Sparkly and spicy. Do not the Sharpie. There's only one time I accidentally like tasted Sharpie because I was eating a lollipop and then I was just like drawing with Sharpie marker as you do as a child, and then I was just going back and forth, like I was just like color and be like eat the lollipop, and then I went bloop where like the lollipop hit the page and the marker went in my mouth and I was like bleh. And I was like no. Ah! What a time. And then I've never had a Sharpie in my mouth ever again. I was like, alright, Melinda, whatever you have in your hands, remember, lollipop. Drop the marker on the table. Kids on my bus huff Sharpies all the time. It's wild. It's like drugs. They're like, we can't go buy drugs because we're 5, but you know what? This is it. No, put that down. You're already barely creating brain cells. Stop losing them. Whoa, she got it right. Thank you. Big brain McGee. We had apple toothpaste. My brother and I were licking it like the cat with the treat. What did they put in this toothpaste? This is funny. Melly, if the sun was blue like an orange, and there were 3 legs on a candle, how would you figure out the fact that the metal has feathers on its insides? Well, you see, Bear, you would throw it off from a balcony, and then if it falls like metal, therefore, there must be metal inside. Case closed. Science. I gotta go eat. Please eat, Mira. I'm mute really quick so I can take some bites. Pretty good. Sean, A tier. Pretty tasty. Here, have some, chap. Yum, 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 yum. I don't think the camera wants the macaroon. Don't eat Pusheen. Literally has a face. A face that says do not consume. Now, what is one of your favorite parts of streaming? My favorite parts of streaming is just honestly getting to create a nice comfy space and that we could just like all hang out. And we can see that in the Discord too. Everyone's so kind and so supportive, and just to be able to make that space available for everybody, it's really nice. And then like if anyone's like feeling down, you know, we can all uplift each other and I can give advice and we can pray. So I really like that about streaming. Just being able to make this space like we're all hanging out, you know. When I was young, I didn't have a lot of friends. And then when I got older, I had bad friends. So it's just nice to like all just hang out and like have a space where we can go after a long day, or like, you know, if the day was okay, or if you want to like share some great news and stuff like that. I feel like streaming helps give like that space for everyone to like share something in some kind of way. And then we can uplift you and like cheer you on, or be like, "Wow, that was so great!" You know, it's just cool. I'll just have like the space. You're literally watching me eat like ramen, so you could also be at home, also eating ramen. You know, eating ramen together. That's one of my favorite parts of streaming. I had to face paint my camouflage, and when I ate my ration, I see the paint on my spoon, and I was like, see, that's how I felt about like having makeup on my burger, and I was like, I was like, no. But then if the balcony was shaped like Texas and had ladybugs crawling on its back, then the metal would fly sideways and end up on its tummy. Well, you see Texas as a very special ladybug that is also made out of metal, so that's why they can fly. Case close. Pusheen looks like a strawberry cake, and we all know where strawberry cake belongs. Oh no! It would have been really funny because there's an option for an actual strawberry cake. Forgive me if you've answered the question before. What inspired you to start streaming in the first place? I don't think I've ever been asked the question. Tum Tum. No, don't put machine! Why are you committing war crimes? Palray, welcome in. I hope we're doing well today. The worst is when you get on your PPE glasses. Oh no! If only your like glasses had like a little like chuk 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 chuk, like a car when you go chuk chuk chuk, washing it. Let's see. What inspired me to do streaming? Belinda lore. Oh no, Tablet died. Tablet-chan got so far to lose it all. It's okay. I also have chat like over here, so let me just make you bigger so I can see you, because I can see myself also in just the camera. I just make sure I don't miss anything. What's inspired me to do streaming was I actually watched Neander's. I didn't actually like watch her stream, but I watched a few of her videos because I had been like in a rough spot, and so I really liked her videos because they made me laugh and they made me feel better. And so I was like, when she came out with her VTuber model, I was like, whoa, what is this? It's kind of funny because a lot of VTubers' origin stories are like, I watched Hololive when they had their first English wave, and that's why I became a VTuber. And I'm just like, I watched Neanders and I watched her become a VTuber, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to be there for people when they're sad and then like make them laugh. And so at the time I had been in a pretty bad relationship, but at that time I was able to still be like a VTuber. Also COVID happened, so I was like, what is there to lose? So that was me being a VTuber when I first started being a VTuber. That was years ago in a different timeline, before Melinda was born. But I was always about bringing hope and stuff like that. So I was able to start my VTubing career. Well, start VTubing because I just wanted people to also laugh. So if they were sad and alone, I could be there, so you would feel less sad and alone, and we'd be uplifted together. And now we're here. The lore continues. Melinda isn't your real first name. Yeah, Melinda is not my first name. I feel like because my Discord name is Melinda, and I'm in our Discord apartments Discord. And so my second floor neighbor, when he was giving me his couch, he was like, hey Melinda. And who am I to correct him and be like, my name's not Melinda. I literally have an anime girl profile picture. I like how you're playing along with me. You know, we're just doing this alternate timeline, you know, Bear? Paint the spoon! No! Tablet-chan, no. She held out for so long. It's because I thought I had her charging, and I didn't. My bad. 2020, year zero. Flashbacks. Yeah, exactly. But it was fine. I feel like I learned a lot in my previous timeline, which helped improve like streaming wise as Melinda. I also felt like God was helping me make up for lost time as Melinda, because during that time my ex would just like control everything, literally would tell me like how I should be streaming and all this stuff, and so it was pretty strict and pretty toxic, and so it was pretty not great, but I was still doing my best, bringing hope. And so I learned a lot of things though, but also at the same time I didn't get to do a lot of things, so I feel like a lot of commands and stuff like that, things that I feel like streamers just kind of have in the get-go, I didn't have, because I had to like learn how to do all the things, like how do I input this stuff and how do I do this with my model and blah 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 blah. I was sort of a 3D model before I had a 2D model, so switching over to a 2D model, I was like, alright, what do 2D models come with? And stuff like that. So a lot of learning, but it's okay. The Lord has made up for last time, and here we are. VTubers don't use their real names? Shocked Pikachu face. Yeah, who would use their first name on their username? What a weirdo. I mean, no one would know it's your real name unless you said something. What's your favorite TV show? TV. I don't really watch TV anymore. My mom had me watch a lot of telenovelas. I'm like, oh my gosh. Someone's always like a baby mama outside of a relationship. Somebody dies, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why does everyone now? Oh, someone does have to die in a telenovela. What's happening? I have to think. Cause I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I did like the One Piece live action, but that's like, I don't know. A lot of the TV shows are now like streaming services, so I'm just like. Also watch a lot of anime. Watch more anime. I was the TV ones. Probably Apothecary Diaries from this past season. I really like Engaged to My Fiance's Ex or something like that. Even though it was a whole misunderstanding. It's really good. You live in Texas. Wondering if you were going to the Bell City Comic-Con this weekend. What? Hold on, I gotta see how far away that is from me. Probably not, because I didn't know this was existent, so maybe it's pretty far from me. Who knows? I'm looking this up. Oh, whoops. I should put it in Google Maps. Bell City Comic-Con. But where is this? Oh, that's fun. Belton, Texas. I don't know where Belton, Texas is. I'm probably actually not gonna go, even if I had a way to go. Mostly because I'm having my tablet tour. I was gonna bring that up a little later, but if you haven't seen on Twitter, well, those especially who don't have Twitter, I'm going to NovaCon in California. I forgot where specifically in California. So if you somehow are going to NovaCon and are in California, you can find me on a tablet for an hour. So that'd be cool. I'll be talking to, what's it called? I'll be talking to vendors and stuff, and I'll be walking around with Dr. Rice. And so it's really cool. I've already seen what it's gonna look like for the people who see me, and then I'm gonna be streaming it. What's it called? On stream. So we'll see the tablets like as we go around the con. That's gonna be like so cool. Asher Alexandra, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the land of Christmas. We strive and grow. Hope you enjoy your stay. Nova Scotia Con in Nova Scotia, Canada. In Canada? Good thing I clarified it's California. Also, Nafumi, welcome in. I hope we're doing well today. Anime is wild. I mean, it depends on what anime. Stormy Weather, welcome in, Stormy Weather. I hope we're doing well today. Thanks for asking, Quirky, though. That'd be cool. One day we'll end up at the same con. It was funny because I talked to Mira and we were both literally at the same con for like 3 years. Isn't that crazy? Who knew I was walking around a convention where my future like bestie would be. Godly bestie. Like, wow. That's so cool. God's so intricate. What? Mel is so cool. I want to be as cool as Mel too. I got good news for you, King Julian. You too can be cool like me. Believe in you. Who I believe in. Who God believes in. One Piece. Yeah, engaged with my fiance's ex. I think that's what it's called. If you put it in Google, it'll probably tell you the correct title. It's one of those things where it's like a long title. The tablet stream should go well as long as someone forgets to charge it. So true. Thankfully, it's not. I'm not in charge of the tablet. It's like a professional like thing where it's gonna like walk around. Or I think it's got like a thing on it. So I think Dr. Rice also gets to like move it around and stuff. It's gonna be cool. It'll be like R2D2. We shall end up at Reach together. So true. I wasn't sure there would be any other cons that happened before then, but the only one I could think of that happens in Texas is San Japan, which I usually have gone to for the past few years. It happens Labor Day weekend, but I also want to save money for Reach, so I probably won't go to San Japan. So we'll see. Are you Hispanic? Sí, hablo en español también. Solo no muchos hablan en español ni entienden español también. Porque no, yo no hablo tanto en español porque todos están como, ¿dónde están mis subtítulos? In conclusion, I do speak Spanish. Or I am Hispanic. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. I feel like I'm letting just my stomach settle since we had so many different varieties and only 2 of them were pretty like, yatta. Well, including the drink. 3 of them were like, yatta. The other ones were like, ugh. So now they're all just kind of in my tummy going, but I'm surviving. I'm trying to see like where I can get stickers for Reach. I want to give little tiny Melinda stickers to people. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, I also want to be careful like of just like, okay, don't everyone just find me at Reach or something. You know, like kind of like having some streamer etiquette and whatnot, you know. And then also trying to figure out there's gonna be so many people. It's crazy. Hearing other people I know speak different languages that I know or don't know is not gonna lie super cool, isn't it? I'm Hispanic. My dad is from El Salvador. My mom is from Cali, like California. My dad is from Michigan. My mom's from Monterrey. You should eat more of the poutine. Ben, first you're eating chapstick. Now, see, you scared poutine away. Now you're trying to eat poutine. Faction wars going on in your stomach. You know, honestly. Soka indeed. Yeah, that's wise. I'm just saying chill for a little bit and then it'll be good, you know? It'll be good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the strawberry one. Now that it's settled, it looks more like strawberry cake but made out of noodles. Except for the water. If I end up getting the time off for Reach, I'm gonna go and then somehow miss everybody, but still have a blast. That's kind of how cons go sometimes. I hope that you get to meet who you want to meet, Ben. I have to ask the girls like, what are we gonna do? Like, when are we gonna meet up? I asked Rabbit like, when do you want to do like a birthday thing? 'Cause that'll be fun. So yeah, we have until November to like think of all those logistics and stuff like that. And then a part of me was like, I could bring my tablet and then like do a little meet and greet from like the hotel room. I could just like, well, I guess how would I stream to the tablet? I guess that's a good question. Oh, I think I was like a Discord call. I was thinking like Twitch stream, but that wouldn't require anything. So we'll see. Crimson9, welcome in. I hope you're doing better today. Welcome, welcome. We aren't eating some snacks. Well, I'm eating the okonomiyaki flavored ramen. We had some other snacks. They were okay. But we're thriving. Surviving. Pockies are pretty good. I'll probably move this really quick. Over here. Let's see. There's also I'm just answering some Q&A. We're eating and well, I'm eating. Well, you could also be eating. We're eating together. And answering some questions. Do-do-do. Ba-dum. Doing way better now that I let go of my mask. That's good, Crimson. I was also gonna... I feel like it's nice that everyone got to, like, kind of show up. Sometimes, I put it in the Bible study, like, sometimes you can feel, like, imposter syndrome and stuff like that. But you know what? God knows who you really are. There's no need to feel like you've gotta hide the self-aware, put up an act, you know? Come as you are, you know? And then you just get to improve from there, and it'll be cool, you know? I feel like our Discord is a good space where if you're for realsies, no one's gonna be like, ah! You know? We're only human after all. Alright, I'm gonna eat a few bites of this, and then if someone wants to ask some questions, feel free. But don't feel like pressured to ask a question, because I also have some VTuber get to know me, so I can go through that as well. Let me just eat this. You've already heard me eat. No more! That's pretty good. Pastor Paul collab win? I know! He's retired from his church. He's still doing content though. I haven't emailed it off yet. I did start a draft to kind of explain like, hey Pastor Paul, hello, I'm Melinda. I'm a VTuber. And I stream on Twitch. It's so funny because I'm like, I don't know if he has heard these words ever come out of somebody's mouth. VTuber, Twitch streaming. Probably streaming. And I've basically drafted it because I'm trying to figure out how to ask this in a way where it's like, you know what, if it's okay if you don't. We just appreciate your time, but also like trying to be courteous of like respecting his time with his wife and all of his own content stuff, of just basically being like, hey, you know, the context of we're streaming, and then what's it called, we're streaming and we watch Bible studies and we find your insights really helpful, and then just I'm kind of asking like, hey, I know it might be a lot to like be on the stream like in real time, but if we could gather some questions for you and do like because he's had the Bible Q&As. I'm sad that he took them like I guess they're redoing it and kind of like narrowing it down, but he used to have like hour-long Q&As of just different Bible questions, and so asking him if we could like give him some questions that like we just conglomerate from chat, and then like if he can answer them, that would be really cool. But I'm still working on how like the right words and stuff, so I felt like it wasn't the right time to send it, so I was like, wait, we'll sit on it, Lord. Gonna get some snacks, be right back. Alright, that sounds good. I'm gonna just go step away for a second. Alright, chat, don't burn anything down. I'm literally gonna walk away for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Don't burn anything down. I'm trying to put on the AC. I've been trying to balance back and forth with like on and off, but now it's hot. Bye, Bertoja. I haven't let the cat in the room because she was like dropping off all those weird dusties eggs. Ben! Caught in the act. First they're eating chapstick, now eating poutine. Bear started a fire. The one thing I said don't do. Y'all are crazy. So that's funny. Alright, let me move all these other liquidy stuff over here in the trash pile. And then I'll wipe that up. This is my tavern. I have like 3 more of these wooden ones, but I don't want to be wasteful. So I'm gonna clean this up. That's Melinda lore. Ever since I was a kid, I'd clean up tables. Even though my parents were like, you know, the people get paid for that. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, but I don't want to like leave it all messy, you know? I want to make it easy that they can like go boop de boop and they clean up the table. So it's always been something I've always done. Even though my parents were like, you don't gotta do that. But I want to do that. Alright, let's go through the VTuber Get to Know Me. This area's so sticky. No. Okay, that's okay now. Alright, when did you start VTubing? Technically, I started VTubing in 2020, when a lot of people started. It was the VTuber boom, so I debuted during the VTuber boom in my previous lifetime. And then, gave up that character because there's too much mucked in with the past, or my previous partner put his hands in it too much that it couldn't be separated anymore. So I left that timeline, and then I became Melinda in like 2022, or maybe was it no, it's 2023 because I was baptized. No, yeah, it was 2022. I believe around September, because like then I started pursuing Christ after I met Vice, and then I got baptized in 2023 when I gave my life to Christ, so that was really cool. So I've been Melinda for about a few years now. Isn't that crazy? 2022 was like a few years ago. Now it's 2025. What? How long have you been VTubing? Technically, 5 years. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Doesn't feel like 5 years. That's how God makes up for last time. The next question is a hobby you have outside of streaming. I'm trying to think. What do I do when I'm not streaming? I go to work. What do I do? Bear Herman, thank you for the subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Woohoo! Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Let's see, a hobby. I'm trying to think. What do I do? Let me look around my room. I guess I like working on stuff. Thank you, Bear. I'm trying to think. I do stuff. I guess I just learn about more wellness stuff to make into streams. I feel like my hobby is just integrated with streaming. It's funny. Okay, I was supposed to go to bed at 9, but I got caught up playing a Pusheen heist. Actually gotta go to bed though. I'm glad I could catch the stream. It's okay, Ben. Pusheen lives for another day. Wahaha. Just kidding. Unless. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you have a good sleep, good rest. Appreciate you hanging out. Time flew by so fast. People started making horror VHS tapes saying that the new year between 2020 and 2021 was glitched and we were sent into a wrong world and whatever. That's so I remember this whole thing where people were saying like the Earth was engulfed in a black hole and we all just like lost track of time and that we're all actually dead but not. It was so weird. It's so crazy how people can get really big about conspiracy theories. I was like, what? And how easy it is to believe them. Because for a hot second I believed. I was like, that sounds like it makes sense. But I was like, what? Sometimes you gotta be careful about things. Alright, she's gonna help me hold up my phone while I read questions. Hobby. Event planning probably is the hobby. I like event planning. Very good at it. I also like planning, what's it called? Con panels. I'm very good at that, so that was cool. We had a whole stream about that. You can find that the VOD on the YouTubes. What's my favorite part of your model or design? I think my favorite part is, well, you can't see it for first-time viewers. You can only see my model picture in my Twitch bio, or I guess in my icon too. But my favorite part of my model or design is the Armor of God, and so truly get to see the Warrior of Hope. So I feel pretty epic getting to actually have that, because I've gone through different models. Because my first model was an adoptable that I bought that I was going to use for something else, but then since I left my previous VTuber life, I was like, okay, this is going to be my new VTuber life, because I didn't feel like I needed to stop streaming, so I felt like, oh, well, I should continue on my own feet. And then I went through a few models. Some were paid, they were all like public models. Some were free and then some were paid. And then Vice and I teamed together to pay for this model. Well, you can't see it on stream. But my current model, which I absolutely love. I red hair because of lore purposes. Once I gave my life to Christ, I used the sword, Adivinata, that I have to pierce my own heart, to free me from the demon heart of this world. So that was all lore purposes. I had maroon hair, and then it goes into red. Reborn in the Holy Spirit. So that's pretty cool. So that's probably my favorite part, is my sword, and then just like all the armor, you know? So cool. We got Thanos snapped to an alt timeline, cariños. Whoa! What was your old VTuber timeline called? I cannot reveal, Bear. I don't talk about that timeline. Not like if I ever brought it up kind of thing, but it's just like, I don't know, there was just very hurtful people also in my circles that in VTubing, well, everyone that I wanted to keep as Melinda, like that didn't like, you know, that were actually, you know, genuine people. I told them like, hey, I'm this avatar, but I don't bring it up because I don't want old people to find me, you know. There's one girl, I've kind of mentioned it a long time ago, but there's one girl that I had made friends with, and she was like really new to streaming and like new in general, and I was trying to like help her out, and my ex was like, yeah, let's like form a whole group together or something like that, but when I gave her like support, it just turned into this like very nasty thing where she was just like mimicking me and trying to steal my community and trying to be me. I literally like added redeems and she copied them immediately, and she was like, I hope you don't mind that I copied these or something like that. It was so crazy. Even when I designed a certain model, she also came out with the model, so it just kind of felt like she was trying to steal my whole like thing, or like my whole thing, and my community that I built up, and so it just felt really like, it just spiked my anxiety and all of these things. It was a very bad time because I had very low self-esteem, so I felt like, well, you know, I'm easily replaceable, you know, blah 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 blah. So I don't really talk about my old timeline because old timeline me was very hurt by a lot of things, but it's okay. That's why I had that art piece on Twitter where my old self says, I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough, and then new me is like, you were strong and that was enough. You know, comforting old Melinda, old me. But I think it's good because old me VODs, I deleted like the stuff of old me for the most part because you could tell I was really sad, which kind of sucks because I didn't think that you could tell I was sad. But people that I knew who came into the new Melinda era were like, yeah, we could, you know, it's nice to see that you're not like sad. So I'm like, hooray. You know, God turns things around for realsies. So yeah, I don't talk about my old timeline just because I don't want those same people to come find me. And it's kind of funny because that one girl did find me. I don't know how she did, but I feel like one friend that I told about probably slipped on accident because they were friends with them. Melnum cried, no, King Julius, it's okay. It's okay, Barry. You don't know the tragic background story. It's okay. It's all good. It's okay, chat. Don't cry. I'm not crying. You don't need to cry anymore. Or you don't need to cry. I don't cry about it. It was really tough, but you know what? The Lord made a way. And through this Melinda timeline, I've met a lot better people. I've had better friendships. Now I'm Vangeli with all these wonderful godly girlies. I met my future husband, so it all worked out for the best, you know? And that was good. God works all things in your good. Yes. God works all things for the good. So it's okay. Old Melly was wounded, but now new Melly is strong. It's all good. Turn the mood happier. When you're getting married. It's okay, Bear. I don't talk about it a lot, so a lot of people didn't know. So it's a-okay. We're probably gonna get married. I told, you're gonna stream the wedding, right? So people have asked me that. I don't know. I mean, technically, the church that I'm gonna do it at, I wonder if they could stream it, because I was talking to Vice about it, because, like, what if people can't be there? They could watch it live. Maybe. But Vice is gonna come visit in August. From the 10th to 24th, so streams will be a little up in the air. We will do, like, a camera stream. Because we were talking about it a while back, because Vice got some cards, and I think they might be the Final Fantasy TCG. He's gonna teach me, and I was like, we should open the cards while I build a Gunpla. Because I've never built a Gunpla before, so I feel like with Vice here in person, he'll help me do the things, because I've never built a Gunpla. And then he can show me the TCG, and then chat will get to see the TCG. In case y'all have played the Final Fantasy one. I can't remember if he got, I don't think he got the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, because I think those are expansive. I think he just got Final Fantasy cards. Perhaps. I would have to double check. But yeah, the wedding will probably be in December. That way we go on a honeymoon to Japan in December, like latter December. But it's kind of up in the air. That's why when he comes to visit, we're like, all right, we gotta finalize some stuff. We're like, the event planner in me is like, I need all the details. I need your list of all the people, and we need a date to like make the card in Canva and then send it all out, and the girlies are gonna go, right? Yeah, I want the girlies to come visit and like have like that's why I'm trying to figure out like because it went from October to December, possibly January to December, and so me and Vice are gonna sit down and like work out all the details, so that'll be cool. In December, I know, right? But it'll be cooler than like the scorching. I live in Texas, so anything that's not in a cold season is just hot. Yeah, December's kind of like, I mean, it's cold, but I feel like January and February gets worse, colder, crazy. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll think about it. I know people want to stream the wedding, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be fun though. It'll be a good time. I'm excited. Well, clearly. It'll be fun. Hooray! Probably best not to. I mean, obviously, that's why I'm like, we wouldn't stream the real wedding, but a part of me is like, I know how to draw. I could always like grab the audio and then draw over our wedding. That's why I'm like, we'll see. We'll see. We in Texas get a late winter. We do 0 days. I forgot. A lot of us are in Texas. I mean, it's a country, so. Oh, thank you, Mr. Undertaker. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have on my Ko-Fi. I should be more proactive about these things. But I just get a little embarrassed. Or I'm just not used to it. But I need to be bold. As God reminds me. But yeah, on my Ko-Fi, you can do exclamation Ko-Fi. I have, what's it called? Oh, thank you, King Julian. I also have my link to Reach. If you're going to Reach, you can save 5 buckaroos. And then it supports me as well. I think I can't remember if it's 10 people. No, I think it's, well, actually we have a meeting tomorrow for Reach. I have to double check if it's 10 people or 100 people. I'm pretty sure it's only 10 people that need to just use my code, and then like it helps me out or something like that. Or, I don't think it's 100 people. Because I feel like 100 people is a lot. But I can't remember. I think it's 10 people. But we'll see. I'll get some meeting stuff tomorrow. Hooray! And then yeah, on my Ko-Fi I have a goal if you'd like to donate for just Reach or for Japan, just so it would help me buffer for saving for both trips. I don't want Vice to like just, I know he's like picking up some part-time jobs to like help with funds, but since he had like his whole accident and his car's pretty toast, I don't want like that kind of taxing on him. So if you would like to support the trip, most of the funds will go to Reach, and then I'll get to save some funds I would have saved for Reach for Japan. So we'll see. Japan will be cool though. I will vlog all of Japan. And then I'll probably ask Twitter, like, what are some things you want to see? Probably not go to all stops, but it'd be cool. There's a one shop in Japan that has really cool discounted, like, cheap anime figures that are good condition. So I'm like, whoa. I probably wouldn't buy, like, a lot of figures. I feel like I wouldn't buy a lot of merch stuff. I guess it depends. You'll hike Fuji, right? I don't know. That's really high. Can you? I don't know if you can actually trek on Fuji. I don't know if there's like something that's probably like close by. I just know like something about like tourists aren't allowed to go to some Fuji area or something like that. So we'll see. It'll be fun though. Be like, woo! I think Vice has said that he would buy like some Gunpla. Mayhaps. Let's see. A part of me is like, alright, I gotta watch so much Japanese anime. Or I gotta watch so much anime before I go to Japan. So I can like pick up certain phrases. Arigato. Then and just be like, I ask things. There's this one YouTube channel that I watch where she gives like a lot of like, before you go to Japan, have these apps and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be prepared. The best that I can as a first-time visitor. Yes. Doing our best. Well, actually, Vice was there stationed before when he was in the Air Force. And so he was in Japan for a little bit. So I feel like he'll take the lead. And then I'll do a little bit Nihongo Jozu-esque stuff. I'll do my best. Alright, let me have a few bites again, and then I'll move on to the next question, unless someone puts another question. I think I'm also self-conscious eating on stream because I eat like an anime girl. I've never realized it until someone pointed it out. I can't believe this. I am anime in IRL. Alright, the next question is, what's a hidden talent you have that you've never shown on stream? Let's see. We've done voice acting, which ties into theater. A hidden talent? I think my hidden talent is that I used to do color guard in high school. So I could do a lot of cool flag work, like throwing it up and go shoo, shoo, shoo. And I've thought about doing that one day. But I'm still doing like some research a little bit to figure out which one's like a really good, you know, I should probably ask Jemmy, because I've seen her do like a full body workout with the Miku things. I should probably ask Jemmy like what she uses for the hands and leg tracking and stuff, or if I should just get like a VR thing that has like the things, because I still have the flag and stuff. So if I'm smart about it, I would only can do like moves. I can't throw it up because, you know, I have an apartment ceiling. But it'd be cool. I get to show like the little like doop-de-doops and all the cool fun moves. So I feel like that's probably a secret talent. And also like I don't know martial arts very fluently, but I makeshift it. Because I was very big on martial arts when I was young. Bruce Lee was a very cool role model for me, and I was like, I want to be like Bruce Lee. And then with the tie-in of being a big Sentai fan, I'd just be like, yeah, you know, cha, yeah. I'm 1/5 the way to VIP. Let's go, Crimson! Woohoo! Before you know it, you'll be 5 out of 5. Wild. Go see Ryukuma for me. I definitely don't have 15 of his plushies next to me on my bed, taking 1/3 of my bed space. Totally not me. I love Sentai. Oh, that's right, Bear. I was gonna ask you about that because I think you, in your name in the Discord, it said you're in a Sentai arc. Like, oh, I remember seeing that during work, and I was like, oh, Bear in a Sentai arc. What a good arc to be in. Nani? Do you say teehee in a high-pitched anime voice and shout Sugoi while eating? No. Well, no. Well, I don't think so. I do go like, Yum, yum, yum. I'm very verbal when I eat, apparently. You can tell I'm very, like, delighted to eat. It's really funny. I mean, you can't see my face, obviously, but I am very, like, honest about food. Like, if it sucks, you're gonna know it on my face. And Vice finds that so cute and so fun. Because I'll eat something and I'm like, mmm. Oh, maybe I do say sugoi in IRL. Sugoi! Mayhaps. Who's to say? And then when something's like bad, I immediately go, you just see it immediately in my face. That's why I start laughing when I eat the strawberry ramen cake. I was just like, confusion. If Texas was part of Europe, we'd be the second largest. Isn't that crazy? Foreigners can't understand why Texas is so big. They're like, why does my country fit in your state? I don't know, man. Everything's bigger in Texas, even the state, apparently. Like Super Sentai? Yeah, Super Sentai or Power Rangers in the West. I need to get back into it. It stopped randomly for like several months. I don't know why. I mean, it happens. Life happens. School happens. Stuff happens. You gotta sit and commit. A part of me, well, I do have some Sentai DVDs that I've been meaning to just like have Sentai Saturdays, but we'll see. I really want to though. Jay, welcome in. I hope we're doing well today. I saw Umai. Or say Umai every time because of Rengoku. Rengoku's on our soda. Never forget Rengoku. Never forget. Umai. It was funny. I did say that for like a solid second after I watched the movie. He was just like eating. I was like, Umai! 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 And then I'd be eating. I'm like, Umai! Never forget. So that was fun. Let's see. What's the next question? What's the story behind your VTuber name? It's really funny because I was trying to figure it out. And it's got a part of my real name in it, but not... I mean, it kind of does. But it doesn't, obviously doesn't have my whole name. And then I was like... Well, Esperanza was actually very easy because this was Hope in Spanish. I was like, wow, that sounds beautiful as a last name. And then, first name wise, I don't forget. I think I was watching Matilda and I think I accidentally said Matilda wrong. It said Melinda. And I was like, oh, we cooking. Oh, it sounds good. Melinda Esperanza. Oh, that rolls off the tongue. And Melinda Esperanza was born. Set your heart ablaze. Still gives me chill. Is that a voice line or like a song? For a Sentai. That also sounds super familiar. That's what I was like. Esperanza sounds amazing. Even seeing the world fills me with hope. Yeah! Be filled with esperanza. Be filled with hope, cariño. I mean, technically, that's in your stomach. You have a star to show that you are filled with hope. And it glows. Did you know? Oh, that's right! You're so right, Crimson. I was like, why does it sound so familiar? I got that mixed up because we were also talking about Sentai. And it sounds like something that a Sentai Power Ranger would say. Set your heart ablaze! Hi, Premium Pineapple! Welcome in, I hope we're doing well today. A star in my stomach. Oh, did I say in? Sorry, I meant on. Yeah, but cariños have a star on their stomach, not in your stomach. And then you shine some hope. It's like a beacon. I've almost thought about that as a fan art piece or like an art. Cariño is like beam. Like a Batman signal. When you need Melinda to appear and defeat evil. Ba-da! I will be there. Very, very, very like that. Care Bear beam! Yeah, exactly. But a cariño beam. Care Bear beam. I mean, technically, I need to draw more cariño lore stuff. I mean, you have like 3 Digimon phases now, and I haven't finished that as a character sheet yet. But you basically got Digimon, where you get like a humanoid version at the end after like 2 rounds. Like Angelmon, basically. And then like you do shoot out hope from your stomach, which is pretty funny. When bad guys are there, you go. Crimson, thank you for the resub. I appreciate the support. Woo! That way I found a guide on what to watch when for Sentai. There's so many Sentais out there. And I mean, obviously a lot of them have been adapted into the Western, but classic Sentai is pretty cool. I think there's a Sentai, I forgot what it's called, but it's 3 moms that are Power Rangers, basically. I can't remember if they used to be Power Rangers in an older series, and then they became Power Rangers again, or something like that. Wait a minute, like a Care Bear? Yeah, like a Care Bear. I didn't realize they shot beams from their stomach. Or maybe I just forgot, because I used to watch Care Bear stuff when I was younger. I used to have a Care Bear. It's gone and lost with time. But if I was a Care Bear, mine would probably have a sunshine. I'm a ray of sunshine, as they say. Oh, like when to watch the movies during the series, because I forgot like 2 movies and lost context. Oh yeah, I forgot. That does just kind of randomly happen. So they just have a movie and you're like, all right. Like some animes just have like stop and have movies and then like they go back to the show. Kind of like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer like saying the trend. And you know, I've been other anime movies, but I feel like Demon Slayer does a really good job at like turning seasons that don't have enough. Actually, I really like that. I like that approach where it's not enough material to drag it into a full season, but it's just enough material to put it into a movie. So I'm like, wow, that's cool. I like that approach. Also, I heard the Infinity Castle is supposed to be like 3 movies. I'm like, wow. Also heard that it like broke box office records for the debut of the Demon Slayer movie, and that was really good. So I'm like, we get it in America next September, I think. I'm excited. Watch an IMAX. Be cool. I like the pink-haired girl and the snake guy, so every time I say that to people, they're like, oh no. And I'm like, no, don't say that! No! No! So we'll see. See how many Slayers die in the movie. Or not die. Christ. And then Zenitsu being locked in because of something that he'll never forgive this other demon? Secret lore. So I'm excited. Let's see. Next question is dream collab with any VTubers or content creators. Who would it be and why? Ramen with the fork? Blasphemy. You're so right. I have chopsticks. I don't know why I grabbed a fork. Even when I was eating it, I was like, this kind of feels a little off. It's because the fork was there. So I just used it. Yeah, it wasn't the Care Bears with the star, the MC. Could be wrong. It's been years. I honestly don't remember. It has been so long. Let's see. Dream collab. What's in the can? Hi, Salty Woon. Welcome in. It's sparkling water, mango flavored, sponsored by Rengaku. I mean, not sponsored. Imagine being sponsored by Japanese snacks. That'd be cool. I would eat so many. In a modified slow pace. After using the chopsticks wrong for legit my whole life, I need to hold it correctly. How did you figure out that you were holding it wrong? Saw Fantastic Four yesterday. Best movie I've seen in a while. It did look really good in its trailer. So I'm excited. Of course it's Demon Slayer themed. I mean, today's theme is Japanese snacks, so... They have their whole Japanese... well, Japan has the Japanese version of the Demon Slayer movie. I think, probably right now, what's been in the background for the Western, before we get that, is voice actors who do the regular Demon Slayer VA are probably dubbing over it, and then adding all the subtitles for those who want to watch it subtitled. So that's probably been in the works on our side, on the West, while Japan has it watching and be like, whoa, in the East. My parents were nagging me. If we're nagging you about it, it's funny. They're like, Bear, we have noticed you've been eating stuff incorrectly. You refuse to watch the Fantastic Four movie because it's Silver Surfer? I mean, that's understandable. I can't believe they changed it. Back in my day. I feel like I like the vibe that they're going with the Fantastic Four. It's interesting because, like, somebody had, like, those reviews where it's, like, it feels like they're supposed to be, like, a chunk that you're supposed to know, but, like, it feels like a sequel. That's what I heard. But sometimes reviews are hard because, like, they're 50-50. Like, the first season of Shield Hero, people were like, it's trash. And then I watched it myself and I was like, I actually really like this first season. I felt like it was really good. Asia loves their exclusives. But we also want their things! Like Idolish 7 in the Western world. I don't know, there's a lot of things that we're just like, take my money. And they won't give it to us. Sad. You were never a fan of Fantastic Four, but I heard of them because I watched Marvel, but I never knew there was a girl in the team. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, there's... What's her name again? I already forgot. Oh, the story's supposed to be carried on in Avengers Doomsday next year? Whoa! You know, that makes sense. Makes sense that they would just be like, stay tuned. Wild. Isn't that supposed to have the... Man, I'm so bad with character names. The guy that Iron Man is playing. Susan Storm, Invisible Woman. Thank you, Denier. How did I forget Invisible Woman? I paid more attention to superheroes, like Batman and Spider-Man. But that was basically it. Mostly Spider-Man. Team Spider-Man. All the other heroes, I kind of forgot. There was a big moment where it was Wolverine, Team Wolverine. It's gonna take like a minimum of 2 centuries to recreate all the comics Stan Lee wrote into films. If they stop remaking already films that exist, like how many Batman and Superman movies do we really need? The X-Men? Yeah, the X-Men. The Wolverine from X-Men. I'm excited for Avengers Secret Worlds. If they have Ghost Rider, I will watch it. Yeah, bring my boy back. That's true. I was also a big fan of Ghost Rider. I was like, look at him committing justice. Wonder if they would cross over. I mean, they own the rights to it, so I imagine that they would. Perhaps. You never know. With all these IPs that they own, who's to say? Alistair! Hi, Alistair! Welcome in! How are you doing today? How did things go today? Welcome, welcome. I'm just slowly but surely eating this okonomiyaki. My stomach does feel a lot better now that we let it settle, like, from all of the other flavors that we had. There's a Japan exclusive Uma Musume horse, and I can't get it. I would have to buy a Japanese account from someone. Dang. They're like, you want this one? I love Ghost Rider so much, I've watched both of the movies like 30 times each. Yeah, Ghost Rider is really good. I can't remember the second one too much, but I remember watching the first one a lot. Your soul is stained with the blood of the innocent. Look into my eyes. Share their dread. I can't do a Ghost Rider voice. It starts moving into Sonic. Sonic? Your soul is stained with blood of the innocent, Eggman. Look into my eyes. Share their dreads. Things are great. I've been baptized. Yeah, let's go. Woohoo! The devil has lost another one. Smack him. I'm glad that things went great, Alistair. Welcome to the family of Christ. Isn't that awesome? Should have made it count with the Japanese VPN. It's never too late. I thought there's production politics like Sony Spider-Man and Venom. Oh, you're so right. We can't have nice things. Yeah, it's all woohoo in chat. Woohoo! Oh, I can clap in IRL. Woohoo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Woo! That's exciting. I'm glad that it went well. I'm glad that you were able to be baptized. You warned the devil was going to happen. Swiper, no swiping, devil! I have this animatic I want to draw in my mind where, like, the devil's trying to stop me. He's fighting me. And I'm like, it's one of those things where, you know, like, characters, like, walking through, like stuff getting yeeted at them and they have cuts and stuff. But they're still going. That was me before I walked with Christ. And I was still going. And so I'm like, in my mind, someone would say, like, what does the devil think now? That he's trying to stop you when you weren't walking with Christ? And now I'm like, walking so powerfully with Christ. So powerful. But it's probably, hold on, my mouse is in the way. Boop. What am I yapping about again? It's okay, Bear. Ain't no devil gonna tread on me. Now that I'm the true me again. Yeah, exactly. Ain't no devil gonna tread on me. It's a song too. Hi, Envy. Welcome in. Hello. I can't. I'm trying to figure out. Just like DJing now. Welcome in, Envy. Hope you're doing well today. We're just yapping. Well, I'm just kind of now just eating dinner at this point. The other snacks were okay. Only the Pocky was pretty good. But I always feel like Pocky is pretty good. Spin those turntables! I also just been going through VTuber get to know me questions. I also forgot I had said one aloud and then forgot about it. This one was the dream collab with any VTubers. Dinner at 9 p.m. Yeah, exactly. Dinner at 9 p.m. Pocky is a classic. Pocky is a classic. It's very, very good. Let's see. Is that the cat meowing? I have to take off my headphones because sometimes I feel like I hear her meow, but I also feel like I imagine it sometimes. My dream collab would probably be I want to have a sit-down satsu of just like world building and world planning, or just like talking about D&D experiences with Crimson Ruse. I feel like we would have like a really good conversation about character development and like world building and how we make stuff for our campaigns. So it would be a really big nerdy yapping. That would be my dream collab. And then my second one would be with the Spilled Ink with Didus and Emirichu. I feel like me and Emirichu are literally the same person almost. In a way of like, we like very similar things. We're just two girly pops, as they say. Even though I don't really know what girly pop means. What the young folks are saying. It's really funny. For a long time, people were like, you know, you and Emirichu would be great friends. And I'm just like, that's kind of funny to say, but not wrong. So I feel like it'd be cool if we did like a whole like drawing thing on spilled ink, and then me and Amarichu get to yap about stuff, and I feel like we'd also get to yap with Titus, and then just draw and be cool. Those are my dream collabs. Who knows? The Lord makes the way, so either something similar will happen, or I don't know. We'll see where the Lord takes me. Everything in His will, not my own. I do miss going to Lawson's or Family Mart and grabbing snacks. I know, looking at their combinis, I'm just like, man, that's just really nice. They look so much healthier than just going like a regular 7-Eleven and stuff like that. I want to go combini. It's kind of funny, there's a lot of videos where it's like, tourists, don't go to combinis. But I want to go visit. Don't gatekeep me in the combinis. Let me at least perceive it a little bit, you know? Let's see. What's something you've always wanted to stream but haven't yet? All the Personas. Persona's gonna take forever. We would take a year if we did one stream, like one day stream per week. Basically, just go through one Persona game. If we didn't do that, we would have to be doing Persona like every day on stream. It's so crazy. Maybe. I really like Persona 5. We did play it for a hot second one time. We did play also Persona 3, but then I got really like self-conscious about like grinding in the like if streams were just like grinding in the whatever, the Mentos kind of thing. And then Vice was like, you could just yap during those times. So I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I was kind of self-conscious about it. But maybe we'll bring those back on the stream. My mom just said her WhatsApp ringtone is when the Konbini enters store jingles, and I can't hear it now. That's funny. I just realized those noodles. I thought that was natto. Oh really? Yes. These are our okonomiyaki ramen noodles. I'm slowly but surely eating them. They're actually pretty good. I'm very satisfied. And even though they're not like super warm, they're still pretty good. Go to Konbini. Maybe one day play all Persona. I don't know if there's any other games that I'm like, yeah, I want to play that. Do it on stream. I feel like it's probably the other things besides like game stuff is workout stuff. Cause like I want to do a lot of workout stuff, but obviously, we could do the Miku and stuff. But I also want to like, I don't know, show that I'm also working out. I feel like that would be helpful, like body doubling or something. But I can't do that without, you know, doxing myself a little bit. So we'll figure that out. That's still something I want to do on stream. Smogbug! Under a rug! Welcome, man. I hope you're doing well today. It is. It's very tasty. We had the strawberry cake earlier one. It was experience. One bite. It's really all you need from the strawberry cake one. And then you're set. Never to eat it again. I was supposed to ask if they were supposed to be a cold noodle. I mean, they work as a cold noodle. Cold noodle. Is Soba the cold noodle one? Or is that another one with the workout stream? Yeah, I just want to like do workout streams and just like do the thing. We do it all together. But like my model would move with me, but I need like I feel like I want to look into like the mocaps or whatever that people wear, and then you can see my model move and all that stuff. I think I would also need a 3D model. So Fumango, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Ronnie the Witch. Oh, that's what I need to play. I need to play Elden Ring. I have Elden Ring now. Maybe I'll play it with Vice when he's not working anymore. Or not anymore, but like when he's not working. And but ketchup chips, I haven't found any ketchup chips, but I really like ketchup. So I'm really hoping that I can find some. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. And thank you for the follow, Fumango. Welcome to the land of Christmas Striving Girl. I hope you enjoy your stay. And thank you to those who have followed us on YouTube. I don't get any pop-ups for that, but I really appreciate you following. Welcome also to the land of Christmas Striving Girl, a land of hope. If you've been in despair, you found the right place to rekindle that flame of hope. Just find a cool mask to wear. I mean, I also thought about that too. We'll just wear a face mask and a wig. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. That way, like, because I'm trying to lose at least 60 pounds. Just for my health in general. And that'd be cool if we all do it together. That way I feel like, because that part of me is like, you know what, it wouldn't be a big deal. Because then you would see also, like, the progress that I'm making, and then maybe you see your own progress. It'd be cool. It'd be fun. I wasn't feeling well today, so all I've eaten today is bland ramen. I need flavor. Your ramen didn't come with a little packet that you could put into it? Oh, I have to move chat back down. Hi, Rabbit. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. How are the snacks? They were... Alright. This one's good. Okonomiyaki, A. The Paki, B. Very good. Very tasty. The water, also, I feel like it's kind of moving up to an A. Because I've been drinking it. And it's pretty solid, honestly. Like a nice flavored fruit water. It's making its way to refreshing. These chips, this one was too sweet. This one was also like, it did taste like steak, but also kind of tasted sweet. And I'm like, why are the meat ones so sweet? They're supposed to be savory. And then we had the strawberry cake ramen. You can tell that I only had like, well, it looks untouched, but I had one bite. I don't know how to do this. But other than that, the snacks are pretty good. We're just yapping and answering questions, basically. Come to Canada? That's right, Canada has the ketchup Lay's chips. I want the ketchup Lay's chips. There's quite a few noodles that are good cold, but yeah. Oh, it's udon! I knew it started with a U. Thank you, MB. Heck yeah, get it, girl. Be here for it. I love exercising. Yeah! It'd be so cool! I feel like it also, like, motivate me to, like, do the thing. Because I feel like when I'm streaming, it's easier to just do the thing versus not doing the thing. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like doing it together feels, like, more powerful than me doing it solo. So we'll see. My sister stole a flavor packet because it would probably make me throw up again. Oh no! Well, we don't want that too. Dang. If only I could have some soup. I have some spare soup in my cabinet. Last 2 weeks been at less than 100%, so I haven't been exercising much, but been going on a lot of walks. That's good, Rabbit. Walks are really good. They're refreshing. You can also talk to God on that walk. Prayer walks, as people say. Or just like going outside, honestly. I was watching this video where it was like, walk your dog even though you don't have a dog to get yourself out of the house. And I was like, man, that's true. I did walk around a bit because I just powered through all of my laundry basically on Saturday, which was so nice. My mom, God bless, gave me so many quarters that was enough to literally do all my laundry. And just thank you again, Mr. Undertaker. And I feel like Anonymous also, I can't remember if Anonymous got the dryer, but just thank you both so much for, just thank you everyone, and who's gotten me gifts so far and stuff. We have a washer and dryer now, which would be so nice because a lot of my laundry has been there since like winter. Leaving on the third floor is hard. And then having, well, now that I've gotten better at like, now that I know I had low, what's it called? Oh, Anon got the washer. Thank you, Mr. Undertaker, for the dryer. I was just like, you literally don't know how much it's gonna save my life, in a way. Because I felt bad that I had so much laundry, and it just kind of accumulated, and I had no energy for it. But now that I'm taking my vitamin D supplements, that it's like 50,000 a week, I feel better. So I was like, wow, look at me go. I did all the laundry. Hooray! Wow. I was just telling advice. I was like, wow. Helping you live clean. Thank you, Mr. Undertaker. So true. You're so nice. Because I told God, I was like, you know, we used to live in a lot of clutter and not cleanness. It kind of sucked. It was really bad. But now, it's just so nice to sit and like wake up Like my room is clean right now, and the house has been decluttered of stuff that I don't need, that I just kind of gave out for free, or I gave to my mom. And then I even like cleared out food yesterday that, since I have to eat a new diet just to help myself lose the weight and then like be healthier, so I was like, man, because I felt like I wasn't not healthy, but you know, just the things you don't see on the inside, so it's important. So now I cleared a lot of like red meats and stuff like that and give it to my mom, because like sometimes she'll not eat enough, so now she's got plenty in her pantry and freezer, and now I've got space to just like focus on what I should be eating. I mean, obviously this is an exception for today. But it's cool. I'm like, wow, it's nice. God can turn things around, truly, truly. I actually thought about it too, just sit down and like talk about how like all of these things happened in my life, and then like God showed up, and then it's just like, wow. And through the power of other people that God is working through, or God put in my life, then I'm like, wow, my kitchen is clean, my living room's clean. It still surprises me, like, wow, things aren't on the floor anymore. What? That's cool. But I prayed about it. I was like, God, I don't want this to be my normal anymore. I want clean. I want healthy to be my normal. I want that to be my normal that I'm used to, not what was before. And so it's really nice. Hooray. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. And take your Anon. And everyone. Work emails. That's why I paused for a second. I saw my work email pop up on stream. Well, not on stream. That would be bad. I forgot that Outlook is connected to my computer. I watch streams or videos on walks. That's also pretty helpful. Because, like, you were honestly, like, you're already, like, moving, and, like, you're using, like, you're moving. So it's just easier to, like, watch stuff, or listen to stuff, rather. Not watch stuff, because that'd be, like, hard to, like, watch and walk at the same time. But listen to stuff as videos go. It's pretty helpful. I feel like I missed chat. Movement is the biggest thing, especially if you're just getting started. I know, it's that's why I'm like, I watched like this stuff where it's like, well, I've taken a lot of notes, so I'm hoping to implement them into videos. That way we can all go, I think it's like 6 months worth of data. We're not like data, but like implementing stuff in a span of like 6 or 5 months. And I think that'd be cool if I can like put it into better works of just like simplifying it. It'd be cool. We could all get on this health journey together, and that'd be really cool. So slowly but surely I'll start scripting those videos out, and then filming the actual thing, putting it into practice, and then we can just practice every week of like, okay, we're gonna work on our eating skills, and then we'll work on next baking and making skills, and then we'll work on like movement skills, and you know, then we'll get a nice rhythm all together. And then there's videos where it's just like, all right, I can't do stuff today, let's go on a walk, and we'll have our walk with God's videos. So you know, I feel like it's a big thing for me. I always want to make content that just helps people in some kind of form or fashion. So the Lord will make the way. So it'll be very exciting. Ring Fit Adventure got me at Express pretty consistently. I'm hoping the weather will cool down soon as I get back into it more regularly. I hope so too, Smudbug. Ring Fit is pretty good too. We have the Miku one. I should play more of the Miku one, honestly. I also have Ring Fit too. God, you're making strives to change your life for the better. Me too. I'm just like, man. It was kind of sucky because like I had made really good progress in the right direction, but then I had started my previous job, and that was a very unhealthy workplace, and it was just really bad. It basically, my supervisor was just basically my ex, except I couldn't escape from her, unlike a relationship. So I was like, that really sucked. It was really detrimental. So I ended up just like stress eating and not going out much, and I was just like perishing basically. Well, not like perishing, I like rotting away, as they say, at home. And so it was a really hard year. So I ended up just gaining all the weight that I had lost, which was really also kind of like defeating in a way, where I was like, man, but I was holding out. God was good during that whole time. God was good during the whole time. I got to work, be a vessel he worked through, and then get to help people along the way. And then he gave me a better job. And now that I'm in this better job, and it's healthier, and people are nice, it did take some time to shake off the fear of the old job and the anxiety that came from the old job. Even though it wasn't existent in my new workplace, it just still felt like it carried over. But now that it does feel like all cool and, you know, everyone's just really chill and nice and kind, then I'm like, I can breathe. And not worry about stuff so much. And, you know, ask for help and whatnot. So now I'm in this turnaround where I'm like, I was telling advice too. I was like, I did the thing. I did all my laundry. Now I got clothes. And now that I have laundry and the tiny laundry and the dryer that fit really well in the living room, I can just like put things weekly. Because I was just literally thinking that before the items were funded. I was like, it'd be cool if I could just, you know, weekly be able to clean stuff without having to wait for a heavy basket. But then even then, I ended up just like, I had too much clothes. Christ. We all want to be healthy, but it feels like every week's I get back to exercise and then stop, and exercise do get easier, so I'm making some progress. Yeah, let's go, Rabbit! This is like a slowly but surely process, you know? Just trusting the process. Great ideas. I want to do something similar. Let's go, MV. I hope we can. I hope that we can. Oh, I should move this. I almost knocked over the strawberry robin. Woo. Had a brief blackout? As in, like, your lights, Rabbit? I hope they don't go out. A lot of people have been losing power left and right, which is kind of like, what? Australia, welcome in! I hope we're doing well today. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Ari. I hope we're doing well. I'm about to sleep. Good night, my sister in Christ, and good night, chat. Good night, Crimson, my fellow knight in Christ. I hope you have a good rest. Have good sleep. Take care out there. I feel like we've been yapping for a lot, but it's not like even super late, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can all just get on a better track on health, because it's one of those things where sometimes people don't teach you about these things, and a lot of things can start creeping on you unknowingly. So I'm just like, you know what, let's do it together, because it can be really hard doing it by yourself. But if we do it together, then it feels like, you know what, I have support. And if I make videos, then it's like, all right, obviously in my videos I'd also give verbal support as well, because sometimes it's hard. Doing pretty well too. Just about to eat dinner before stream. Ooh, what you having for dinner? We're having the okonomiyaki ramen for dinner. It's kind of filling, to be fair, so I might just, like, this might be where I stop eating, even though there's so much left. It's kind of filling. What snacks you got tonight? We had teriyaki chips, except they were very sweet. I don't know why. We had the steak chips. They were also kind of sweet, which is kind of like, oh man, because I was hoping they'd be like savory, but they were sweet savory. We got this Rangoku mango sparkling water. It's actually pretty good. I usually don't like sparkling water. That's why I'm like, you know what, instead of a B, we'll make this an A. For refreshing. The okonomiyaki ramen, and then we had the strawberry cake ramen. Look at this. Look at this. Looks like cereal. And ramen. It's okay. If anyone ever asks you to eat a strawberry cake ramen, just have one bite. That's all you really need. Samson! It's really good to see you. Name my favorite warrior of hope today. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm Samson. Welcome in. Hope we're doing well today. I got to see a little bit of your stream this morning. It's so cool to see you move and watch chat catcher stuff. I think I watched Zero. I think it was literally Zero that like caught like a shoe or something. But I'm doing well, thank you. The weather is pretty bad. Prayers wouldn't be a bad idea. It sounds nasty outside. Ooh, no. I mean, it sounds... Oh, that's right, Bear. You also lost power and you're still watching Sully. And we were like, bruh. Save your electricity. Save the power on your phone, man. Nah, I'm good. Bear's last words. I was in Sully's stream. Bye. I was the real one. Silly Bear. That's why it's also good to have a charger bank. I'm also good at that. Salmon rice for dinner tonight. Ooh, that sounds good. Also, let's pray over Rabbit and pray over everyone who has like bad weather, man. Oh. Our Heavenly Father. Oh, you can watch me pray. Oh my goodness. Our Heavenly Father, I just pray over Rabbit and those who have just been having a lot of issues in their area and a lot of detrimental or even just like really strong weather. Not even just detrimental, but like just really strong weather. And I just pray that you be able to keep them safe and keep their power on, and just keep them, covered in your protection during this time. And even if the power does go off, I just pray that you bring it on back in a timely manner and that you just help preserve their food and their resources during that time. It could be really, really scary, but I just pray that you keep everyone calm and safe during this time and that you just protect Rabbit during this time as well in the storm. And I just pray, like Lord, remember in when you were with the disciples and you're crossing the sea and they were screaming, they're freaking out that they were going to perish, and then you were just in the boat and then you with the whisper, calm the storm. And so it's really nice, Lord, that even with just like a soft-spoken voice, you can calm what is loud and moving and seems so fierce and scary. So I just pray, Lord, that you can calm. You speak peace over Rabbit's area and just anyone else's area that's facing pretty bad weather enough to, affect the electricity. And I just pray that you keep them safe and you keep their power on and just help them through this time. And I pray all these things in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Yay. I hope power doesn't go out. I've been in that spot where we had power gone for days. Not a good time. You wake up very early to get some sunlight. Goku, my man. Never forget. Had ramen at some local place Saturday. Was able to finish, but not sure how much ramen is for me. Oh. Like, how much ramen is in it? Or how much it is? Or, like, how much you like ramen? I tried all of that, but sad no savory. I know! Sad no savory! Would have been really good if it was savory. Did you? I did! I'm very much a lurker sometimes. Only a few times will I chat. Mostly because, like, one, during the day time, I'm working. And so I can't get involved too much in the chat because then I'll get distracted. And then, what's it called? And then afterwards, sometimes I have low energy, so I just kind of vibe in the background. It's one of those things where Melinda's secretly there. If you don't think I've ever been in your stream, I'm secretly there. Or I secretly have been there, here and there. I did catch Henry's shoe. I did. I was there 0 days. I watched. Gotta get those emergency generators hooked up to the house. True. I don't have one for the apartment because it's an apartment. But I have, like, battery-powered flashlights. I have tiny lights that are also just battery-powered in, like, a little sense that they have a little button that you turn on. I have an emergency food thing that you just add water and it makes, like, pancakes and whatnot. I have charger banks. Emergency blanket. I also have... Well, I don't think I have an emergency blanket anymore. I think I gave that to my mom when our weather was kind of iffy and I was like, if anything happens, use this. And then I do have heat packs, though. Oh yeah, Fa is so good. Fa is really nice. I probably shouldn't chat so much at work. I mean, if it's one of those things where a lot of people do anyways. I try not to, me personally, because I just get very distracted. Because then I'm like, I'd rather just sit and chat than do my work. And sometimes it's hard. I like my work. But it's also like the data stuff, I'm just like, Which I used to be so good at. I think it's just like, it's just stuff from my previous job. Similar activities, I'm like, Do you have a first aid kit? I do! I do have a first aid kit. Very important. It's small, but mighty. I also have these stickers that a friend gifted me for Christmas. They're Band-Aids, but they have Jesus on it, and it says Jesus heals, and I'm like, that's so cool, sugoi. I love these. And I like, it's a good, I like put them on, and I'm at work. Like if I cut myself or something, somehow I end up cutting myself. Not a lot, but you know, it happens. And it's nice, because then I can point out If it ever comes up in conversation, I'd be like, my cheese sticker, you know? Which would be cool. I love both, but I'd say pho slightly more than ramen. Excuse me. I'm trying to think. I really like both. Pho's really good when I'm feeling sick, that's for sure. I understand still means a lot for you to lurk. You're always such a big inspiration, and you have done a lot to help me keep going. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Samson. You got this. You're also a hero of hope. Everyone in chat is. That's why you got a star of hope on your tummies as a cariño. You like the sweeter broth? I don't know if I really had a sweeter broth. Or if I can't tell the difference. True, it depends on my mood for sure. Yeah. I like pho. I also like ramen. I don't eat ramen enough at like actual places. I have pho a lot more at actual places. I think I like the noodle company once. Went there once for one of my only dates. She got a call from her mom during it though, and it ended. Dang. What a memory. I hope that the next time you ever go or revisit a place that it'd be a lot better. Zerg! Hi Zerg! Welcome in! I hope you're doing well today. Hello Raiders, soy Melinda Esperanza, your local demon slayer and warrior of hope. Hello everyone. Hello minasan. The dragon dives in. Hi Zerg, how are you doing? Welcome in, I hope you're doing well today. What were you playing today? And Valkyrie, welcome in, I hope you're also doing well today. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the land of hope, where we strive and grow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Make sure. Instant ramen dressed up as peak ramen? TBH. That's funny. The power is flickering right now. No, rabbits! Hang in there. It's gonna be okay. I guess while the power is still on, I would have things just start charging and make sure like fridge and stuff is closed. And if you need anything to eat, to pull it out before it goes out. I'm doing well, thank you. How's everyone doing? We're doing pretty good. I've just been eating snacks. I didn't have that many, but only like a solid 3 of them were pretty good. Now I've just been answering like Q&A questions. I played Vintage Stories since some lightly modded repo. Ooh, it was pretty fun while it happened. That sounds cool. I need to, now that we moved on to Peak a little bit, like I should play some modded repo. Now that they've kind of like added all this stuff, it might as well just play it modded. Oh, me. Gotta open this up. I realized I should have, because my tablet died, so I don't see mod view anymore. Let me see if I can hit the buttons. I'm doing it. Maybe we can do some repo together at some point. Yeah, that would be fun. I was gonna say that. Then we should probably play some repo. I've been playing Peak too. Peak would also be good. Ooh. Yay, I did it! Woo! My arms, so long. They're not that long, but... But please go check out Zerg. You may have remembered him as the really cool Dragon Knight on our D&D Yapping stream. So please go check out Zerg. Good friend of mine. And also a Christian streamer. Also a fellow knight. So please go check him out. Are you gonna stream late tonight? Not too late. I still gotta wake up for work tomorrow. But you know, we went longer than I expected, which is kind of nice because when I woke up, I felt really tired, and I felt like I was focusing on like the tiredness and stuff, but it was, I guess I liked that when my mom came over, you know, she needed this help, and the thing I was helping her with refreshed, so we had to start over, and old me would have been really upset about it and really frustrated and, you know, and stuff like that, and I would have made it really obvious or something, but I was like, wow, you know, I'm not really like in that mood. I'm like, you know what, it happens and it's okay, we just start over. Unfortunately we'll have to do the insurance stuff tomorrow because it started over, it needed a code and I kept resending the code, but it wouldn't show up on my mom's phone, so I was like, you know, let's just do it tomorrow and I'll do it on my laptop instead, because I was just doing it from my phone, because usually it's pretty easy to just do it from the browser, but something just, I don't know what happened, but we'll do it tomorrow, and because I work from home all this week, so it'll be good. Also, yeah, I forgot, sorry, I didn't read the last part. It is okay to ask there. I was gonna mention it as well. Oh, Koryu. What a fun name. I love it. Late Raider on phone. It's okay. Twitch on phone is a little different. It's a little different. Welcome, and I hope you're also doing well today. Welcome to the Land of Hope. Soy Melinda Esperanza, local demon slayer and warrior of hope. I am also a knight VTuber, or paladin, as some people say. I'm in between, you know. A knightly paladin. I don't know my model, but we're just eating snacks right now. Need to go? I fell asleep. It's okay, Denier. You get some good rest. Take care out there. God bless you. Thanks for hanging out today. Thank you, Melinda. It'll be great for when we do hang out again. Yeah, for sure. It will be great. It'll be really fun. I haven't played Repo in a while, too. It's one of those things where I've been meaning to try to, like, hang out with more people. And I feel like now that I'm not struggle busting as much, I guess having more energy. I think that was a big thing, just kind of feeling always depleted all the time. That's why I lurked a lot in streams instead of also talked. Because I was just like, I was like, wow, I have pretty low vitamin D, which isn't good. But now we're still back. Slowly but surely, we're still back with 50,000 injected every week, for like 12 weeks. So I'm like, wow. I was telling Vice, I was like, I probably met you also when I had low vitamin D. But I was like, you know what? Even though I was living hard mode on life, now that I'm getting back to it, I feel like, wow, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be in stronger Melinda than before. It's gonna be cool. Gonna have to head out for bed, but I'm glad Zerg introduced me to ya. I'll try to catch a stream for longer sometime soon. No worry, Valkyrie. I really appreciate you hanging out and for the follow. Go please have some good rest. God bless you. You take care out there. I guess I just want to make sure I was charitable to your channel and whatnot. No worries, Zerg. I appreciate you asking. Always a good thing. But it'd be fun. Made me into, like, that's what I was saying, like, now that I have more energy, I should hang out with more people. Now that I can actually be like, woo! You will get stronger with the power of light. Yeah! Yeah! I was already like this powerful on a debuff and hard mode. Imagine how powerful I will be! Woo! Not by my own strength, but by the Lord's. Woo! That'd be cool. Now I'll slap the devil even harder with my Bible. Two-handed. Papa. Papa. It'd be great for you to hang out with more friends. By the way, how's the Japanese snacks? It's good. Also, thank you, Ari, for the lurk. This was pretty good. I'm not eating more of it because I just got full. So I feel like it was pretty good. It was okonomiyaki. Tasted very faithfully to the okonomiyaki. So that's pretty good. The chips got so far. No, I'm just kidding. I thought they were gonna be like a banger, but they weren't. So I was like, beans. It's okay. I'll think of a recipe to like crunch them into. Has anyone else done it? Like eating burgers and then like putting their chips in it? I mean, I put my French fries also in a burger, and then Burger King was trying to do that of like putting French fries in a burger, and I was like, "You want me to pay you? You want me to pay you for what I already do?" Bruh. So that didn't last very long, but I also put chips in my, well, I guess not burgers. It was in my ham, like, if I made like a ham and cheese sandwich, I would put my chips in there, and I felt like it had an extra kick. But I had to make sure I like crushed them correctly, because I would be like, ah, if I had a sharp chip that like into my gums. I'm like, ugh, damage. Gotta heal like Superman and soak in those sun rays. So true, 0 days. I should just do Twitter, what's it called? Twitter Spaces, where I just go outside and we just yap with my headphones and go do 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 do. Just go. It's so hard. I stay inside so much. Even when I go to work, when I leave in the morning, the sun's not really out, and then I soak in some sunlight when I'm on my way home from work, and then I just stay inside. I need to go outside some more. If I do Twitter Spaces outside, I feel like that would help me. I'm like, alright, child, let's go. We're going on a side quest. We're gonna go on a journey around my apartment. It's been a minute, but I did that when I was younger. Yeah, I usually did that a lot also when I was younger. And I carried that around also for a while. Maybe I'll put these chips in my sandwiches. Maybe. I'm trying to think of a good way to like use them. Because I think with the teriyaki chicken, I'm going to need something super savory to over counter the super sweet. And then something like savory-ish for the steak lays, because they were so close. So close. I haven't tried chips in a burger, but I put in a lot of my sandwiches when I was little. It slaps. Yeah, we all had the right idea. We're like, you know what? What if I put this chipu in a sandwich? Whoa, finger. Careful not to look too crazy doing the walkabout stream. I'm just gonna be like, nah, I wouldn't do that. I don't know how I would look crazy. A lot of people talk to themselves because of headsets, which is really funny. It's just the norm that a part of me was like, what if people think I'm just like trying to talk to them? But then I realized as time goes on with people vlogging and talking and, you know, filming, that like, it's just kind of a norm that if you're talking out loud, you're not talking to yourself or others around you. You're talking to somebody on a headset or something, or to a screen. So it's become like our norm, which is very interesting. Like, wow. I remember, but then again, sometimes that happens. So when I walked in the store and I was talking to Vice, and they were like, what did you say? And I was like, oh no, I'm on the phone. And I think it's, to be fair, I also have long hair. Well, it's short right now, but it's still long enough that it covers my ears. I think that's always been a thing. My ears are always covered, basically. To a point where when I was younger, I forgot that I had ears. That people don't see in my headset. It's also black, which blends in with my hair. So, honestly, understandable. And that guy was like, are you talking to me? Wait, what? Like, no, I'm not talking to you. Go minute. I'm just yapping. Just here. On my headset. All good. Women can hide their earbuds. Yeah, it's true. We can with our go-go gadget hair. Just kind of there. I also wearing like my big headphones. I used to, well, I still do. I have like big headphones-ish that goes around my head. Because I didn't want people to talk to me. Do not perceive me. I don't mind it too much now. Because I keep an open mind in case, like, oh, this is someone that God needs me to talk to. Or talk. You know, share something. Or, you know, at a bus stop, I told this guy, I don't think he was homeless, but he was in a rut. And I was like, you know, I felt like God was really telling me to tell him that Jesus loves him. And so I just turned to him and I was like, you know, that Jesus loves you. I can't remember if I said that God really wants me to tell you that, you know, Jesus loves you. Or that, like, I just need you to know that Jesus loves you. And he was like, thank you. I really needed that. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. So I don't mind it too much now with my new headsets. That Vice had got them for me because he had them too, and then I was trying to go on a workout journey, and he got me some too. Or it wasn't just because of my workout journey, but my previous headset wasn't good for calls. And since we're long distance, all we do is call. And so he got me some nicer headsets. Or the headsets that he also got. They're pretty nice. It's pretty good and convenient. Hides under my hair, so people at work don't really notice either. Not that I use it too much, but if I ever have to, like, have a call or listen to music or listen to some worship music, I could just put it on. But sometimes I feel like a comfort thing, just having my headphones on my headset, my ears. I try not to hold them for too long on my ears, because then I feel like extra weight. In a way, I don't know. They feel heavy after a certain time. Let's see. Yay! I was reading the work email. We have worked with freshmen this past summer, and so they're kind of sweating about their fall semester. So Melinda does IRL. I'm fighting demons off the stream too, helping bring some hope to students in a secular world, secular colleges too. So that was cool. Just kind of worried about some classes stuff, and then I was like, "You do this," blah, 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 blah. And they're like, "Wow, thank you so much. I'm so glad to see that everything's gonna work out." It's like, "Yeah, woohoo! Let's go." So that's nice. Sometimes, I guess like this past week, since all the things with Vice and then my cat having like tapeworms, it was a week. I literally could not focus on work, nor could I do a lot of things. I think we did our Bible study, and that was about it for that week. So I was just really out of it. The Lord carried me through. I literally put in my planner like, trusting in the Lord, basically. Carried me through. So cool. And even Liz was like, you know what? Even though all this stuff happened, you've been showing your faith in all the things. I was like, thank you. God is good. So that was nice. And so slowly but surely, I feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things. But even though I'm like, oh man, I didn't do as much as I wanted to at work. The important things, like helping the students, pretty good. I'm just like, all right, at least I could do that, you know, doing the meetings and sending the emails. My computer headset is actually starting to wear out. Otherwise, I have earbuds. Oh, earbuds are pretty nice. I don't have the separate ones because I have the ones that Vice gave me. Actually, like, they look like separate ones, but they tie in the back. I was always like self-conscious, like, what if I lose one? Oh no, like you saw all the time in like videos. All of a sudden you just lose an earbud in the sewers somehow. Want you to hop off for now? 10:50 p.m. Zerg in the future. Glad you're doing well and the food is good. We can catch up with each other, Melinda, on Discord sometime. Yeah, for sure, Zerg. I hope also that the charity stream that y'all be doing, Zerg will be part of a team for, was it Team Fortress 2, where a lot of Christians will be competing together, playing Team Fortress 2, and also like raising money for charity. So I think that also happens on the 2nd of August, and maybe the 3rd. Correct me, Zerg, if I'm wrong. I can't remember which 2 days, but please check out Zerg and his team that will be raising money for charity. But thanks for hanging out, Zerg. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. I hope you have a good rest. God bless you. And we'll catch up soon. Lieutenant! Hello there, friend. Hello there. Why, hello there. Good morning. Fried noodles? Yes. Yakisoba noodles to be precise. And Ajin, welcome in. Thank you for good look, lovely work. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, it can be hard seeing students crash out about final exams. I know, it's so tough for the students. I had literally one student that I prayed about. Well, I usually pray a lot for my students because, like, you know, I'm only one interaction, but I hope I can be impactful in a way. And there there's one student, like, he was just like, he was just at that point where he's like gonna end it all, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I gave a lot of like, you know, like, hey, I'm the lead of this like student success program, and like if you need extra support, like blah 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 blah. And then just like and he was like, he's like, I'm searching for higher power. I'm like at that state. So I gave a lot of resources, gave a lot of support. He left my office feeling a lot better, and stuff like that. So that was good. And then I gave, there was one student, it was really nice that it's one of those things where obviously I can't say faith-related stuff first because of school stuff. But in my office, I have a lot of scripture around, so it's pretty noticeable. But if students ask me instead, I could talk about it. So I had really cool, like, fellowship with a student who's doing, like, missionary work. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then we, like, prayed for each other. I was like, that's cool. And so I asked him, like, hey, I have this student that's really looking for some hope right now. Can I give him, like, your information somehow, if in case he needs to reach out? So I did give him the information. Like, he was like, yeah, totally, I would be so glad to help. So I sent that information to the other student, and when I last talked to the other student that was also a Christian, he was like, I haven't heard back from him, but I'm praying about it. At least he knows, at least he has it. So I'm hoping that he's doing better and doing well, and prayed about it, that God just step in if he's at that point of being ready to find a higher power. It's like, all right, God. I hope that you can make the waves. And the last time I saw him, he seemed like he was doing well, so that's good. But that's what I'm here for. Because I feel like the other people at my job, like, they do care about the students, but they're not as thorough. And I like being really thorough. But I mean, they are also thorough, but I get to be even more thorough with hope. What students need during these trying times. Certainly one of the weeks of all time. Truly, yes. I have AirPods I've had for a few years. Oh, that's good. They're still hanging on. It's kind of funny. My friends Steven and Marjorie, they had lost, well, they each have lost their headphones, but we ended up playing like Ticket to Ride or something. No, we played Catan, and we ended up finding the headsets in there. And it was so funny because they have like a 2-year-old, and they have like now like a few months a year old, but their 2-year-old must have put that in there, and it had been lost for a whole year, which is so funny. Yeah, Zerg will be helping support the No Hungry Kids charity. And Zerg, if you're still here, will you say what's it called? What days it is? I know it's August 2nd, but I can't remember the second day. But if you're not here, it's okay. Yellow Mustard, here's a daily dad joke. My dad was born a conjoined twin, but separated at birth, so I have an uncle. Once removed. You don't get it, Lieutenant? Because the dad is a dad, and then his brother is your uncle. But if they were conjoined and then separated, your uncle was once removed. Did it? Welcome in, Yellow Mustard. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the daily dad joke. I should have like some like music stuff. Fire Cyclone! You're still streaming, yippee! I don't have to go to bed without seeing the stream. Yeah, let's go! Did you actually have a bonfire? I know you didn't actually mean a real bonfire, but you doing alright? I know you were outside. A lot of people are going outside to do stuff. I mean, it is kind of summer, so you kind of have to do it, but I hope you're taking care. Hope you got to have like a nice shower, hydrate, eating a yummy snack. I played Ticket to Ride, Rail and Sail for the first time this weekend. Whoa! How was it? How did you like it? The first time I played, I didn't realize there was a specific rule, so I felt like I could have won, but I didn't. But it's okay. Are you pro hunting or anti? You mean like hunting? Like animal hunting? I guess that's the only kind of hunting. Yeah, I hosted a bonfire, and it was well tiring because I had to do a lot of stuff during the day in the heat. Oh, so you actually had a real bonfire! I wasn't sure if you just meant like, oh my gosh, the bonfire, because it was so hot. Oh yes, for real hunting. I don't know. It's one of those things where I've never like known a lot about it. I know a lot of people do it for sport, stuff like that. I really don't have like a big, like opinion on it. Mostly because like there's some areas that are kind of overpopulated that the hunting actually helps the ecosystem. Because if it gets overpopulated, then the whole ecosystem basically falls apart. That was a whole science project I did. So that's why I'm like, I don't have a big opinion about it because it just depends. It's not good for bad hunting, like hunting endangered animals and over hunting and stuff like that. That's pretty bad. That's where I draw the line. Like, no, man. You know exactly what you're doing. That's no good. No. But like just hunting for sport and like being actually like in areas where it's allowed and all that stuff, I don't see the issue with it too much. It was fun. It was a trial run for everyone. What a time. Especially for the ticket to ride. I'm glad that hopefully everyone had fun. Usually kind of going slow about things in a game we're jumping into can be a little tedious, but after everyone gets the hang of it, it's pretty fun. Live in Texas with boars? I don't think I've ever seen a boar. At least in my travels of Texas, I don't think I've seen a boar. But maybe that's good. They shouldn't see me first. I literally do nothing but go to the gym, take my dog on a walk, and go to the store. Otherwise, I'm just chilling at home. Yeah, like, when I don't have anything else to do, then I just kind of stay at home. I need more side quests outside. Because I need to pray on the 15th for a hunt for moose. Oh, well, I can pray for that. I thought you were getting into that deep questions. I'm like, oh no. I mean, it's one of those things where as long as you're being responsible and doing what you legally are able to, no big deal. Just don't go wild in on animals you shouldn't. So how's the food? The food's pretty good. The ramen, I know like we're not done with it. Doesn't mean that's it's not good. It's just I got really full eating it actually. A Christian place! Welcome man, I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for good luck. If you see one, shoot it. But dispose of it properly, or eat it I guess. Yeah. Like an RPG. Eat it. Make use of all things. Boars are terrible invasive animals? I didn't know they were invasive. A lot of animals, that's why like hunting stuff is, that's why I'm not like I have a big opinion, because a lot of animals are have invaded other territories and they've overpopulated and stuff like that, so it could be like an equalizer. But I could definitely pray about it, because there's also, animals are kind of, you know, animals. Kind of wild. Literally. ¿Qué tal, hermana? ¿Qué tal, Dragon Kun? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. Buenos días, buenas tardes. Solo estamos aquí, tranquilos. Yo estaba comiendo pero ya viene. Pero el resto de las cosas, solo y la poki estaba como rico. La otra, estaba más o menos. And for those who are like, where are my subtitles? I was just telling Dragonkin about the food that we had. I didn't know you spoke Spanish. Just because a lot of people don't speak Spanish in chat. So if I ever speak Spanish, everyone's like, where are my subtitles, Melinda? I need to find a bot that can give you subtitles. That'd be really funny. Apart of it, I remember we did play Resident Evil 2 in Espanol. Leon Kennedy speaking Espanol. But I do know Spanish. I am Hispanic. Boars are highly invasive in Texas. You're allowed to hunt them year-round. That's crazy. I did not know that. I saw this article. I didn't click on it, so I have no idea. But all of a sudden, it's just titled like, "Watch out for this." You know, like I forgot what it's saying, but like, it was like, "Watch out." For this area is going to receive a giant swarm of invasive tarantulas or something like that. I should have clicked on it to be like, RIP, the one area that gets invasive tarantulas. Like, guys, I don't know how many that means or something. But you know how articles can over exaggerate sometimes. But I'm just like, what? Crazy. Wild. But let me pray for you before we get too lost in the sauce. Our Heavenly Father, I pray for Yellow Muster and for Yellow Muster's party. I just pray that during this time of hunting, that you just be able to bless them with a good hunting and be able to make use of all the things that they end up capturing for the day. And I just pray, Lord, that you keep them safe. You know, the wild is, you know, the wild. The animals are wild, and, you know, they could get pretty defensive and pretty strong, and kind of are unpredictable sometimes. So I just pray, Lord, that you just keep Yellow Muster and his party just like safe, and that you keep them guarded and protected, and that you be able to give them a fruitful hunting, and bless them in their time together, and just keep them safe, and keep them just well during this time, and just to have a good trip, and that they'll be safe and return safe and travel safely, Lord. And I pray all these things in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. I hope that it goes well, Yellow Muster. I've never been, but I hope that it's fruitful. I've seen some crazy hunting videos where they're in helicopters. It's kind of cool. I remember in an off collab, I don't know if I can tell you about it, but we joked about like our group collab would be like, we have like, I think there's somewhere in Texas you actually can pay to go in a helicopter and hunt. That's some like pro gamer skills right there. Estoy muy cansado pero bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? También, pues, antes estaba bien cansada porque yo creo que no noté que estaba, ¿cómo se dice? Estaba no durmiendo en tiempo, estaba durmiendo bien tarde, pero ya como con un poquito de siestas ya me mejoró un poco, pero ojalá que esta semana yo tengo más, como tomando más tiempo para dormir, para recuperarse. Pero pero ¿cómo se dice? Obvio, ¿cómo se dice? Other than that. Pero más que eso, estoy bien. Estoy sobreviviendo en otra semana. Con esperanza. There's also a lot of night vision hunting videos of them using a .50 cal and a minigun. Oh, I forgot about night vision stuff. Totally forgot that was such a thing. I think for y'all's D&D character, y'all actually have night vision part of your character class feat, so that's really cool. I never know what to do when someone speaks a foreign language. Just start nodding. Unless you don't want to be like nodding. There's some crazy hunter versus boar videos. That's wild. These they also attack people. That's why I was like, you know what? I haven't seen a boar, but maybe it's good that they haven't seen me and I haven't seen them. There's this funny video. I think, did we talk about that in chat or did? Yeah, just a smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Maybe we didn't. Who said this? I'm trying to have a flashback. Oh no, it was a Bible study at church. Zach had to do something early. He's learning how to do like the little things where you can do the slides. So he went to, we're going early, so I get to go to the Bible study. I used to do that when I lived closer to my church, like walking distance, but now it's like too far. But once I start getting into driving, I've already figured out where I'm gonna go. So probably next month, driving lessons will start. Woohoo! What the? I was gonna go with this different company at first that someone recommended, but it had really bad reviews. So I was like, so I went with the other company that has good reviews. So we'll start that in August, so that'll be exciting. What was it talking for travel again? Oh, yeah, so Bible study at my church. So that'll be cool. And then someone was saying um that they're being chased by, and they were saying like this funny joke where like someone's getting chased by a bear, and like they're closing in, and they were like, Lord, make this bear Christian. And then the bear stops and like, you know, gets on his knees and prays, and it's like, thank you, Lord, for this food. It's really funny. I can't. No, well, one, I did learn how to drive in high school, but, and I hadn't been on the road, but, years have passed and I didn't have a vehicle. One, I just couldn't afford a vehicle, and then two, I just had a lot of means of transportation via the bus, thanks to the Lord. Everywhere I lived had a good bus route. And even when I lived in an area that didn't have a really good bus route, I was able to be on a bus plan that they would come out and have certain areas to pick you up. So that really worked out for me when I did do this job in the summer. When I did live out in this area, and I got to help children get books to read and stuff like that. So that was really cool. And so I was able to, the Lord made the way for that as well. So I just didn't have like a lot of time to drive and have a car. But then God has blessed me with the vehicle from somebody else from a different church that didn't need this car anymore. She's a solid 21 years old, but she's still kicking. So she's like a size of a truck. I never noticed until we parked next to a truck, and she's as long as a truck, which is pretty wild. But it's been a long time, so I really need those driving lessons to kind of get back into the feel of it. And because I have a license, but it's just been so long that I don't want to just go haphazardly into the streets, especially living in Texas. So it'll be cool. Everything that I need is only like 10 to 12 minutes away. Like my work is 10 to 12 minutes, and then probably like 15 with traffic, or 20, stuff like that. But it'll be really nice because all my travels via bus are like literally 45 to an hour or longer. Well, don't worry, I'm 19, still don't have my license. It's okay, Fire Cyclone. All in godly timing. I'm almost 30. I mean, I've had my license for a while, but I haven't been able to drive. So God's making the way. So I feel like God's making lost time, or making up for lost time in a lot of sorts of ways. Because my brother got taught how to drive. My dad never taught me how to drive. Even though I was like, I want to learn how to drive. He's like, no. I was like, man, you can't really like say too much. Maybe I could have put up more like, I want to drive. That's why I had someone else's mom had to teach me how to drive, honestly. She was like, if you crash the car, it's okay. I have insurance. She was so confident about it. It freaked me out. Not her confidence, but it was like, ah. I just got a license a few years ago. And I'm 30. Let's go, Rabbit. We're doing it. It's never too late, honestly. I just feel like in godly timing, I just had to be in bus stops, you know? Because I remember I talked to this one girl, and she was like, I got to explain her about sin, and she was like, you know what, that makes so much sense, you know? About our fall in the garden, and I got to help feed a lot of helpless, homeless people. We're not helpless, homeless people, and people that are down on luck. So I got to bring snacks, and I was just straight up just giving my leftovers in like from my Tupperwares. I had certain Tupperwares for meal prep that I just kind of started giving away because it's like, obviously I can always buy more, and I have more at home, and so I was just like, here you go, I have leftovers from like event stuff or whatnot. So that was cool. So I felt like even though I wasn't driving, there were a lot of experiences that God needed me to be there at bus stops or on the bus, kind of thing. I literally had to stop these two guys from fighting. They were like two homeless men fighting on a bus, and the bus driver just got off the bus, and they were still fighting. And I was just praying about it, and then the Lord gave me a strong voice, like a teacher voice, to tell them to stop, basically. And they did stop. Then one guy got off the bus, and so I was like, wow, what a big move. But I felt like the Holy Spirit was like, all right, you prayed about it, we got this. And I was like, you're all right. I can do this. It was cool. I don't think I'll ever trust myself behind the wheel. That's what you think now, Fire Cyclone. But God can work with that. And it's basically fear that's what holds us back. But from what my friend has said, he's like, you know what, driving a car is pretty easy. You know, it becomes muscle memory. Like, here's the car. This is Pusheen. Oh, that's right, we opened this Pusheen on stream too. Here's Pusheen. Boop. Basically it's us going to drive and we're like, oh no, it's so scary. But my friend said, like, basically you just kind of like keep going, and then when you need to like drive or like turn a direction, you just turn, and then you're like, I don't know. He says like you just glide, and then you just kind of like, when you need more power, you put on more power. When you need to brake, you just brake, and then you know, turn left or right, stuff like that. True Rabbit, don't trust the lies of the enemy. It's hard because I'm like panicking, because I'm so scared. But that's the thing. We're panicking because we're scared. But what will we do if we trust it? And so I just gotta trust. And so I think it was Crossing VT. If you're out there, thank you so much. And somebody else, they gifted me some car items. I think it was Crossing VT that gifted me the thing for the backup camera for my, because the car's really old. So, well, I mean, I want to say really old because my car is technically younger than me. But for car years, she's kind of old. But she's paid off. So if I get in an accident, it's not like a big deal, kind of thing. But I'm scared about hitting other people. But now that I've got a little camera thingy, I don't have to worry about it. I just be like, I can see it, I can slow down, I can... I just gotta practice not slamming the brakes. That's where my fear hinders me, is that I freak out and I slam the brakes. And so I'm not moving precisely. So that's my arc. Learning to drive, and then learning to swim. Woo! Woo, Melinda learned to swim. I feel like there's one more in things. Learning martial arts is probably like down the line, honestly. I just want to be healthy. That's a big one. I just want to be good enough. We'll get there, Fire Cyclone. We're gonna do it. We're gonna trust the Lord. We're gonna get in our cars. We're gonna go vroom vroom. And it's gonna be okay. Honestly, we just start small, and go from there. And then just kind of drive around where we need to. Because I felt bad that, like, you know, on last Monday, where I thought Precious had worms, who knew that she actually did? Because we didn't see anything, so I was like, okay, I must be overreacting. But no, it turns out on Friday she did have worms. But I felt, like, really sad, and, like, man, you know, I gotta wait on somebody else to, like, help me or stuff like that. Versus, like, me just hopping in the car and just taking her to go, you know, kind of thing. But God's turning it around. It's gonna be good. Mighty Cheeto, hello. Hello there. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, but guns are safer than martial arts. Keep that in mind. Exercise is one thing, safety is another. I mean, that's true. I don't go out enough to feel like in danger. I also feel like at some point when I live with Vice, it won't be that big of a deal because he already has a gun, so we'll be covered. I just have a metal pipe in my apartment. And then a Cat Noir long go-go gadget stick, and then a wooden katana in my apartment. Psych, welcome man, I hope you're doing well today. Hey there, my favorite Latin paladin. How are we all on this blessed Monday to Tuesday? Doing pretty well. I felt kind of tired today, but I felt like I still did what I needed to. Like I got my calendar, my stream thing ready. What else? I did stuff. Only 20k away from VIP. Woohoo! Let's go. My Cheeto's gonna It's gonna be cool because like in the Discord right now in the VIP section, I already posted what I really look like. They already know what the D&D thing looks like. They already knew what the emotes were gonna look like. So now as we progress with more stuff, VIP gets to see all the things, and so it'll be cool. Just stay away from Sig Sauer. Their new gun is really unsafe. Oh my goodness, I have not heard anything about that. I should tell Vice about it. I mean, he's actually really good. He was in the military. He knows his stuff. Just in like general, not just him being in the military, but like just in general. It's like a gacha discharge though. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I kind of want to get into air guns with how I play with my Nerf gun. Yeah, that sounds cool. Hey, he's talking about the pistol. I think he's talking about it. It literally goes off by itself? Often when holstered. That doesn't sound good. That's crazy. That's not supposed to how a gun's supposed to be. That's wild. I don't know, it's one of those things where, you know, they designed it, they gotta test it. If it starts going off by itself, you know, I'm no like engineer, but I'm pretty sure that you'd be like, all right, back to the drawing board, you know? What in tarnations? B320 is, I think, is the name of the gun. Well, it should be named Back to the Drawing Board. There's a good Brandon Herrera video about it. Oh, it's interesting. I took a picture of it to tell Vice about it later, so we can watch it. Watch a video about it. Yeah, one. Recently, a U.S. military officer died from discharge after setting the holster gun on his desk. On his desk! Oh my goodness! I don't even know. There's a lot of things, high key, that like get approved for stuff, and they're not good. It's kind of like when you rush a video game and it gets approved, but like it sucks. And there was all these things that could have been added, but didn't. That's how it feels like. I think it's so expensive to get the nice stuff. I mean, also don't cheap out for it. It's one of those things where it's like, save the money aside if you really want something nice that you know is going to be reliable, instead of spending money on the inexpensive ones that constantly break or are decently okay. I mean, I don't know a lot about weapons or stuff like that, but I feel like you could find a nice one for a pretty decent price. That's my hypothesis. Versus like kind of questionable ones, you know? You want to keep yourself safe after Put this push in here. Ta-da! I should have. Well, I was looking at Vogue Grace for a standee, cause that'd be cute. A Melinda standee during streams where I'm off camera. Well, not off camera. Like my model's not on. But it'd be cool. Then it'd be like, ta-da! It was so sad because I was trying to get like demos, but I think because tariffs and stuff are really expensive, or because I wasn't buying in bulk, like usually artists do, it was kind of expensive. I was like, no, cries. I was like, it's not worth the trade-off to just buy like just one or a few, like one of each item kind of thing. So I was like, dang, I really wanted to see what a Melinda tote bag would look like. But it's okay. Future merch. But Celtic guns are so cool. Celtic guns. I don't know if I've never. But then again, I haven't been a big person on weapons. The only weapons I like have memorized is like Devil May Cry Dante weapons, because they were my unconscious inspo to my own weapons. My sword, not necessarily a sword per se, but mostly the Hamelas twin guns that I have. You can always put stuff on screen while using the camera in OBS. That's true. I meant to put a PNG, but I had woken up and then my mom came over, so I was like, it's okay. We cool. I can still put one on. It's never too late. Just gotta open OBS. It's been like my picture because I've been using it for like so many things lately. It's kind of funny. And technically, I think I had this photo already saved. Yeah! We're so back. Nice. To be fair, I should have just in the beginning. We were so invested in the food, though. There's a joke that Celtic snorts cocaine before coming up with their designs. That's crazy. Secret lore. Or maybe not secret lore. Or maybe myth lore. Who knows? Alright, cariños. Let me see if there's any like interesting questions on this thing. And then we'll probably call it a wrap because I'm feeling kind of sleepy now. Very eepy. Destiny 2 also has a lot of video game gun designs. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. So let me move the phone away. I didn't realize this is kind of peeking in. I think I'm gonna get going now. I'm really tired and I kind of want to sleep. That's okay, Fire Cyclone. It is late and you also did a lot today. So please have good rest. And it's okay that you could stay for long. It's okay. You don't need to apologize, you know? Even if you're just here for 1 minute. I just appreciate you coming by and stopping by. Even if just you're lurking for 30 seconds. Just appreciate your time today. Stopping by. I hope you have some good rest. God bless you. You take care out there. Stay hydrated. It's too hot to dehydrate outside. It's not a joke. It's a fact. That's crazy. What in tarnations? There's a lot of different questions. I like the ones like one thing you would wish you could tell your past self, and I would tell her that's gonna be okay. I think about that a lot. I had like a whole skit with the Deku where basically older Deku tells younger Deku that even though it really sucks right now, you're gonna have great friends. You're gonna be a hero. So hang in there, basically. And I would basically tell younger me the same thing. Old me. It's okay. Hang in there. Things are gonna turn around. Just do wait. And it did. That's cool. Hooray! God is so good. And I am eepy now. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Woohoo! We had some tasty snacks. It's kind of funny because I feel snackish. But we had so many different snacks. I think I'm just like snackish for chocolate, TBH. Chocolate is so tasty. Ooh. I also might just have eepy cravings. Who's to say? But thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. That was fun. We haven't had like just a general yapping stream in so long. So that was cool. Thanks for watching me eat. Well, not really like watching me eat. Watching me eat some snacks. You're snacking on some grapes? Ooh, that sounds tasty. I should eat some apples. I really thought about having some apples and peanut butter, which I both have both of. So I should probably eat some of those. Maybe tomorrow. I made like these cool breakfast muffins that have banana and avocado. Well, they require 3 ripe bananas, but I only had 1. So I looked up on the interwebs what I could replace banana with, and it was avocado, which I have. So it's a healthy fat. So I put them in these muffins, and they're so tasty. So now I have some breakfast muffins for the week, which is pretty good. And then I'll probably add like other stuff to it. That's the cycle that I'm learning with food. Changing from plain food to not the best food, or like going away from like plain food, not the best food, into like, okay, I did put some protein and vegetables, but I didn't put enough. I think that's the thing. I need to put more vegetables and more fruits to kind of like volumize the meal, because I'm still kind of hungry, and that leaves rooms for snacking. So I gotta like either snack on like some healthy stuff or volumize my meals. So it's all a learning thing. And then once I figure out how to like set up the camera in the kitchen, just doing some follow along recipes. That'd be pretty cool. But thank you, good news. I'm running out of steam now. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Now we go spread hope to other lands. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. I hope you have a good rest or a good day wherever you're watching from. The schedule for this week is that Wednesday we'll have Bible study. I'm not sure which we'll go over yet in Bible study, but we'll have Bible study. And then Saturday, yeah, I don't think I have a stream on Thursday. Saturday though, get ready for a stream where we get to walk around an anime convention, which is really cool. And if you're in California and you end up at NovaCon, you can find me 4:30, 5:30 your time for an hour with Dr. Rice, and on stream we'll get to see the con. So if you've never been to a con before, this will be really cool. And I think it's like a small con, so it's not gonna feel like really overwhelming and stuff like that. I'll get to talk to some people. I'll get to talk to you guys and Dr. Rice as well. And so that'll be really cool. We'll get to see his POV through the camera on the tablet, and then on Twitter, once the time comes, I'll show what people at the venue are gonna see for what's it called, the tablet. So it's gonna be really exciting. Any Evangeline Lumen collabs in the near future? For sure. I think all of us right now are just kind of busy. Like Mira moved, stuff like Jimmy is like also different country right now for work stuff. So we're just kind of scattered a little bit, but definitely we had so much fun playing Peak together and having like our Evangeline debut. So we talked about doing Peak again all together. Because we're just like, all right, for realsies, we gotta win. And then just like doing other stuff together. So we'll see. I'm really excited though. Glad I was able to catch it. Yeah, I'm glad y'all could be here. And then for the VOD lurkers or the VODers, thanks for also watching. I appreciate it. You're halfway to VIP. Let's go 0 days. I know everyone's working so hard. You'll get there before you know it. And then we'll get to have the VIP stuff. But I'm excited. I can't wait to do more collabs and stuff with the girls. I love them all. I'm so glad that God has blessed me with godly, girly friends. And it's just a good time. I love them so much. Thinking about diet and meal planning is hard. I think for my metabolism, okay, to pretty much eat whatever I want. I just need to exercise a bit more. I think that's our big part. I'm just moving. It's so hard. But you know what? We can do all things through Christ. And Sukiko. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good night. And thank you, Melinda, for the stream. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for good luck. I appreciate it. Oh, she's moving. That's funny. Oh, it's because I usually move a lot, so probably hit the table. Yeah, it's definitely one of the better friend swap games to come out in recent years. I get pretty tired of the scavenger jump scares Stuff like Repo, Leave the Company, and Content Warning. You know what? I forgot. They all just had the trends of jump scares. The only jump scares is tripping and falling off a cliff. And sometimes that could be your own fault. The nice thing about, unlike Repo, Lethal, and Content Warning, when you die, that's kind of it. You just kind of hang out in the background and wait for someone else to die. I actually really like that Peak allows your friends to come up with you as a ghost. And then as a ghost, you can kind of scout a little bit that's above your friends with the ghost camera a little bit. So I was like, oh, I like that, you know, because I it's one of those things where like someone dies, you kind of feel bad because then they have to wait and all of these things, and sometimes that's tough. So, but we endure. We'll figure it out. We do have like Lee stuff in the background. It's just like, you know, taking the time to do all things, but in all in godly timing. I want more co-op combat friend slap. Like Risk of Rain. That's also fair. I feel like a lot of people... I feel like Night Rain came out as a Fortnite Risk of Rain. But Elden Ring. At some point, maybe. Well, we'll see. Alright, Cariños. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. This was really nice. It was a nice turnaround of the stream. I actually thought it wouldn't last that long. Like, I thought we would only go for like maybe an hour. But it was nice to just be able to like go for 3.5 hours, keep it in a nice rounded time. Pretty cool, pretty good. And then, I can't remember. I think Sunday is Ace Attorney. I put it a little early so I can have buffer room to do some other stuff that I need to do. Food gives you energy. So true, Rabbit. Before my nap, I felt like I ate well, but I feel like this past week, I mean, a lot happened this past week, honestly. And so I just kind of like, I guess I started also last week with not the best of sleep. Then I moved into Tuesday as well. And of course, with the things with Vice, I don't think I lost sleep per se Wednesday, Thursday. But just a lot. Just a lot last week. And I think I also slept late this last night, mostly because I've been trying to like get a lot of info that I have access to. I think access like ends today, so I was just trying to get as much healthy info that I could share with everybody. But you know, oops, she's learning to give buffer time. It's true, in a big healthy learning arc. All right, cariños. Let's see who we can go spread some hope to. I'm gonna move over the camera. Move over to the camera. Let's see. A lot of people are playing like Elden-like games today. It's funny. We're just kind of talking about it. We can go visit Cronkle. I need to draw art of Cronkle on me. I feel like we're both the types to go fight someone in an empty parking lot at 3 a.m. Don't mind my arms. If I can spell correctly. Hooray! I've done it. Vellum or Endless Alice are kind of like Risk of Rain. Interesting. I've never heard of those before. I should take a picture of them. Vice really likes to play Risk of Rain, or had played a lot of Risk of Rain in between school stuff. So I never heard of those. He may have already heard of them. I usually don't play those type of games. I'm very bad at them. They're like the drawings or like building a character kind of thing, like building a deck. But you know, I can still play them. I may not just be the best at it. But alright, caninos. I will see you all next time. Remember to hydrate, eat good food that's good for you, do your best to move around. Just treat yourself well. I feel like we're sometimes mean to ourselves. Let's be kinder to ourselves today and nicer to ourselves today. And just a little bit, you know, every day. And then remember to read your Bible. A little bit more truth today helps you slap the devil in the face tomorrow. But a little bit more unique. Okay. That sounds pretty good. I will remember that. Alright everyone, the timer is running out. I will see you all next time. Remember, hope is on your side after all. Bye-bye! Bye!